All right, we're live. Peter Schaffer, super agent. I'm Rob Blasi, super junior high coach, basketball. We're going to watch the Broncos-Ravens game with you today. Probably look at some other games. A lot of fun games here in the 11 o'clock hour here, Peter.
A lot of great games.
Peter's getting them all lined up. We got CJ Anderson with us. CJ Anderson, live from Berkeley.
We back.
Absolutely. So, CJ, I got to ask.
Damn, I didn't even see the.
Who do you have? Broncos, Ravens.
I had the Broncos. I got the Ravens. I'm tripping. I'm sorry.
What? You still owe me a coffee. Are we gonna go? Can I go double or nothing on this one?
Sure. You want to give me the game?
Give it to me. I believe in Sean Payton. I believe in Bo Nix. You're a doubter.
I believe in Vance Joseph, and I believe in the Broncos defense.
Yes. Now we're talking, Peter.
But I also believe that Lamar Jackson guy has got a chance.
You know what? He should stick with his football thing. That's for sure.
He's got a chance.
I believe in MVP for sure.
I've got every game on right now, so we're ready to go.
Yeah, same.
You guys don't have any ADHD problems. You can watch them like 6 games at a time.
Well, I got major ADHD. Then we have the ESPN app here, so we can watch the stats.
If y'all hear some Michael Jackson in the background, that's my daughter playing the Michael Jackson Experience. So I try to, she got to turn down as much as she can.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, reminder, guys, to retweet this out if you're watching it. Retweet it out, share it, like it. Put your thoughts in the comments. Let us know who you think's going to win and why I'm right and CJ's wrong.
I'll tell you right now, I do not mind the blue helmets and the orange pants.
Yeah, I like the orange pants. I never got a chance to get the orange pants. That's a good little change up that the Waltons, right, put on their little spin to know that hey, it's their team now.
Did you get to keep all your jerseys?
Yeah, I got them all, every single one.
So here's how it works, so Rob. They give you the jerseys, but if you want to get them for your friends, families, agents, they take it out of your checks.
Yeah, you got to pay for them.
Wow.
Ooh, good tackle.
Like at retail price or like friends and family discount?
You get a discount.
Whatever the cost is to the team.
Yeah, whatever the team store pays for them. Wow, Raiders go deep. First play of the game and incomplete. I know we're not talking about the Raiders, but I got the game.
No, we're talking about the Raiders.
Hey, the Raiders are in division. We're interesting.
Right? That was go deep. First play of the game. Picked off Bo Nix off his hands. Bo Nix throws it way too hard. And here comes the Ravens. I love the Ravens in the purple and black, by the way.
But you can't
throw it that hard, bro. He's wide open. Just give it to him.
This is the exact same start from last week where the Broncos had a fumble on the first drive and gave the Panthers a short field.
He's right
did
there.
you see that McLaughlin was the starting back instead of Javante?
Yeah, I seen that. Something must have went down this week. I didn't pick the Titans. I picked the Patriots. I probably should have picked Tennessee. Family picks. But Drake May's playing, so
Tennessee's not a very good football team either now. So
they're not. They're not. That's a wild game.
Greg Kelly calls the Broncos creamsicles. At least the pants.
No, they're not. They're not the creamsicles.
No, didn't they go orange and orange?
Too nice. Creamsicles is too nice. That's a uniform I would definitely love to wear. That would have been a hell of a catch by Brock Bowers. He got the PI though, but Brock Bowers obviously is a boy. He can play.
He can play, CJ. I think that he's also the type of tight end though that you have to find a way to use him. He's not your normal tight end. You gotta get creative, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he would have fit well with us in Peyton. Look what Julius Thomas did. He would have fit well with us. But it's how they use him, right? He can line up on the outside. He can line up inside. He can run it from the tight end position from a 3-point stance. He can do his thing.
You give him the Hugh Jackson. Hugh will
use him right too. I've seen Hugh use tight ends. 3rd and 5 for the Ravens right here. Obviously, Derrick Henry's out the game, so you know one thing's coming. You know what's not coming, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
But here's
it's
BJ.
definitely-
There's BJ in his Zimmer bag right now. Got so many up at the line of scrimmage. Gotta love it.
All right, yeah. So there you go, double A gap blitz. Are they
Anyway,
gonna
but
pull
got
off
the
the-
sack. Got the sack with bringing 3. Dropped everybody. Got the sack, confused them, bringing 3. Short field works out for the Broncos after the turnover. Here comes the punt team. Or Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker probably can make this from here.
That is a long kick, though.
It's Justin Tucker. That's what he get paid for. He's the highest paid kicker in the league.
Justin
didn't do-
Tucker.
You didn't do your job to get him paid not to make these kicks. Oh, they're punting. Well, that's a good hold by BJ. One thing we know, BJ gonna have the defense. The defense gonna be ready to play.
What
It was a
like
3-man
44
rush, though.
It's a
3-man
Yeah.
rush.
Got confused. What a punt. Great punt. Good pin.
I'm telling you right there, the defense saved the day.
They're gonna continue to keep
They're
saving the day.
They're gonna wear a cape by the end of the day. They're gonna be superheroes.
Inhuman.
All right, so now that we're at a timeout, though, it's a trade weekend. Trick or trade.
Yes. I
Yeah,
love
trade
trades.
deadline Tuesday, 4:00, huh?
I love trades.
So Gavin and his buddy are at the game.
Oh yeah, because they down that way. That's dope.
Yeah, they're in Maryland, right? George Payton got him tickets.
There you go, GP.
Yeah, so I
Look
got
at Tennessee. Tony Pollard with a nice run right there. The Raiders are actually driving the ball. They are 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. Getting
the
ready to
Bengals
score.
defense
Cincinnati.
has gone backwards. The
Oh, they lost a lot of players.
Who?
And I also thought, I mean, 2 years ago they lost Bates. They lost the other safety. Last year, I think Von Bell, they lost him this offseason. They lost, he dropped it. Linebacker core is different. DBs are different.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, they've gone backwards, and everybody says Lou Amaro.
They lost I forgot the big D tackle name. Not Gino old though. Touchdown Titans, by the way. Gino old though, but no, they lost another one. 3 technique, can't remember his name. Lost him to free agency. He's with the Saints now. But and I'm not a big fan of Lou. He's probably a good guy, but just too much zone for me.
Well, when you talk about zone, so yesterday the Iowa State game, right?
Tough.
7-0, and they ran a 3-man pressure the entire last drive, and they wonder why they didn't stop them.
All right. Gotta go get the quarterback, bro.
Hey, by the way, talking to college football yesterday with Texas Tech beating, was it K-State?
Iowa State.
Iowa State and Texas Tech beating somebody.
Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Texas Tech beat Iowa State. You just
and
said
then
it twice.
Kansas State lost.
No, they
Is
won. I thought K-State won.
No, I thought K-State won too.
Am I looking at the wrong?
I know that Iowa State lost. I hear it's the Raiders, Gardner Minshew in the red zone. This is where they've had trouble all year. 3rd and 3.
Oh
And
no,
they
K-State. Yeah, K-State lost to Houston.
Oh yeah, and they ran the zone read and they get it down. So the Raiders are making some plays. The Broncos have the ball deep in their zone. I'll tell you, when you're running back and you look up at the stands like that, CJ, it's got to be imposing, huh?
Yeah, it's when you're in the backed up and you just see it, it's definitely louder than what it is too. So but you're getting the ball here, so you got to hone in and try to at least get a first down so you can flip the field. After you get the first down, we start thinking other things. But yeah, K-State lost to Houston. But
All I'm saying is that the doors open up for CU for a little bit for the Big 12. They got a little bit of help.
So you're saying CU now has a Raiders score. You're saying CU has a chance for the Big 12 championship game?
The help they needed happened a little bit.
So
no,
you're saying
they
that
need Kansas
you're
State
saying
to
that-
lose one more game.
I know,
saying
but
It's a tiebreaker.
I know, but
you're
they
s-
lost at least one. They had to start losing somewhere. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying, the help they need has started to happen.
So you're saying the door is now ajar?
Just a little bit, just enough to have hope. We like hope.
Well, two things have to happen. The same two teams that lost this week has to lose again.
Well, if they had to lose two, at least they got one.
Good ball, first down. Broncos.
I'm always curious which game you're watching, CJ. When you're like, good ball, I'm like, that's the game I'm watching. Which
good ball, Broncos. Now, Bele, nice little catch.
Right, you can't watch if you want to get it active. You can't watch the you have to watch the YouTube feed. You can't watch the channel 7 or whatever channel 4 feed. That's not current.
I'm on the Fubo feed, which is usually about a minute behind you guys. I'm approaching 11 minutes left in the first, 3rd and 4.
Kansas State played Iowa State last game of the year. So you need them to lose before they play each other. If they all the way undefeated till they play each other, and BYU's undefeated. But Prime also got to win too. Prime got to play Texas Tech too. Texas Tech looked good the other day. Still got Prime though.
It's interesting. Then you look at the Big Ten. Indiana undefeated. They play Ohio State.
I think 2 weeks? Not next week, right?
In 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
Famous Jameis bounces one. That's what he does.
I love Famous.
Rob, you can play on your basketball team the way he bounce passes the ball.
Good run. Is that little MG over there? Or is that Devontae?
It's hard to see here. 33.
Yeah, it's Devontae. Finally.
All right, so now but and then who's going to be the other? And then Oregon's the other team in the Big 12 or Big 10. Then you got to sit there and say, okay, do they get 3 or 4 teams into the 12? They definitely get 3, right?
You know who just got in easily? Penn State.
They got 4 stars for that.
What do you
Penn
mean?
State, they lose to Ohio. Go look at the next 3-4 games. They don't play nobody. They're gonna get in at a large bid at 11-1 every year because he's never gonna beat Ohio State. You're gonna talk about easy, bro. That's crazy. They don't play Oregon. They don't play nobody. Oh my goodness, Drake Maye with a huge run. And dude, this is not college. You gotta get down, or you're not gonna survive long.
Daniel Jones with a huge run against the Commanders.
The Commanders.
Oh my, he waddled down about 28 yards.
Oh,
and the Giants are wearing their old school uniforms.
You do not have to be the boy. You just don't have to.
Hey, Peter, what do you think of the chances of my Dolphins against the Bills this morning?
I think the Bills are going to be prohibitive favorites.
About the chance of you winning the lotto.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance.
No.
Like winning, just winning like a $2 ticket, or
lotto,
or winning the Powerball.
Not the ticket, lotto.
Just winning the Powerball, or can I just win like $2?
Lotto, Powerball.
Right now, there's no score in that game though. Giants are driving on the Commanders.
Good run by Javonte again. Nice strong run after the penalty.
CJ, you like that I formation?
Love it, man. It's old school, but I love it. Follow your fullback. Sometimes you could, if your fullback's good, like I had with Andy. Sometimes you could take a play off with your eyes.
Right, but if you have the fullback in, right, wait. So that you have the fullbacks, that means you're in 21 personnel.
Good ball, back shoulder by Bo Nix. Cortland Sutton, big pass right there. Okay, Bo, I see you.
But if they've got the fullback in, then if you got the fullback in, they're going base personnel, right? So doesn't it make it a little harder to run?
Nah, because you can with the fullback you can split flow, which moves the linebacker eyes. You can cut the defense in half. You can gain an extra blocker because you can pull the guard with the fullback onto the same side. So there's a lot that you can do with the fullback in base personnel that helps you out tremendously.
Can you be more versatile with the fullback or a second tight end?
Depends on who your fullback is. Like Juice, you can be a lot versatile. He can do both. Andy Genovich, probably not so much. He wasn't the greatest pass catcher out the backfield, right? So you couldn't do too much. So probably with the Broncos, they probably can do way more with the 12 personnel, right? Kind of like same with Baltimore, right? With Richard, you can be a little more versatile because he can line up in those tight end positions. He can catch the ball, right? With some fullbacks, they don't have that ability.
So that makes it really incumbent upon the versatility of either the tight end or fullback.
So tight end or the fullback, yes, sir.
If you play a tight end, like what's his name, Greg Olson, when he was rolling, it's because they played him as a tight end, and all of a sudden teams realized that he couldn't block, and so they just played him as a big receiver.
That's it.
So therefore, he became less effective.
That's it.
But
right.
if you have a tight end who can run, and you play, they got it first down. If you have a tight end that can run, and they play you with a linebacker, then you got to pass the ball. If they play him with a safety, then you got to run the ball.
Right. That's what unless the tight end is dynamic, that's what made Gronk special, right? He can give you both. That's what made Tony Gonzalez special. Travis Kelce, same with George Kittle. Like some of the tight ends in the game today, right? Laporta, out there in Detroit, he can do both.
Raiders touchdown 7-0. Drove
Brock
right
Bowers,
down the field.
Brock Bowers can do both.
What do you think
That's
of
what
Pitts
makes
in
him special.
Atlanta?
He could do both.
Yeah, Pitts can do. He's more of a receiver though, but he can do both. But he's more of a receiver. He will be your big receiver. So yeah, it's all what you think. And they're measuring for the Broncos here. I thought he got the first.
I think they gave it to him. No, they're going to call it fourth.
He's short. He's short by a nice little yard. He's short 3-4 football lengths.
Right. I'm just telling you, I don't know how.
Oh, he's going for it. Sean has it. Sean's going for it.
He's definitely going for it, but it does crack me up that they sit there, the two line judges on the end line or a sideline, run into a pile and spot the ball.
And they be having different spots. Like, bro, what are y'all watching? Like, how can y'all be on the same line but be different at the end of the play? It makes no sense.
Whichever foot stops when they start running up there.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they need the GPS in the ball. You're a half inch away, Bo. Just push.
Ooh. He might have just got it. Dang, he barely got that.
Hey,
Right,
get it. That's all you need.
Why are
Just
we
get
making it so hard?
He tried to, be,
Why?
Sheesh. You know how close that is? Dude, that is way too close. He got it, though. He got it.
Let's see.
He like-
This
He's like right on it. He's like right on it. Like,
Yeah.
he needs the tip of the ball. He's like right on it. Like, dang. No way John's challenging that.
No, he got it.
John's
They're challenging it.
Yeah, John, he got it. I know his knee
Oh,
went
he
down,
got-
but the
he got
ball
it.
was right on it. I mean, from my eyes. I got
So
running back eyes.
There was a challenge in the Giants game. Daniel Jones went back to pass. He gets sacked, and then he hits the ball forward. And they called it on the field a pass, but they just changed it to a fumble. Even though the ball was loose, but then he punched it forward.
Wow.
Yeah. And the GM of the Giants just texted me. Yeah.
If he's
Tell him
saying,
never
if he's asking
Tell
if
him
you
to
need
never
a
to embarrass himself again on national television.
if he's asking for a quarterback, I can loosen this guy up.
Yeah, my Gavin's at the game. He goes, "What are we doing pitching the ball on 4th and 1?" Right? But Gavin did say that he did when he was on the field. He extricated a football from the sideline. CJ.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, so they'll have it for their flag football championships at school this week.
Atlanta's driving on the Cowboys. Cowboys were first to strike, though. They're up 3-0. Atlanta's in the red zone.
Should we have a watch along Tuesday? Tuesday is a big night, huh? Oh, car way too high right there.
We should do a watch along for Gavin's flag football championship.
I don't think anybody's going to know what the story is on Tuesday. I just don't think we're going to have an answer Tuesday night.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
They say, from what I'm told, Commander's about to score. What I'm told is that there should be less uncertain votes because more people voted early, but still in certain swing states, we might not know.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. Come on. Oh, wow. What a play. But Joe Burrow doing too much, bro. Just let it go. Like, tight ends open in the flat. Give it to him. Like, right
They
now.
do ask Joe Burrow to do a lot, don't they?
Yeah, just
Do they ask him to play defense yet?
the tight end open in the flat. Like, I get, just got the tight end open in the flat. Just give it to him. Pick. I better start picking on that boy. Christian Gonzalez can play, boy. 4th and 7 for the Titans. Christian Gonzalez is good. Damn good, too.
I think you might be the only person in the country watching the Titans Patriots.
Hey.
Oh, the Falcons just scored. Drake London.
Well, maybe he didn't.
I support my boy.
He might be an inch short.
Damn. I just said I support my boy Callie, and he's going for it on 4th and 7 instead of just taking the points.
Call overturned.
Wow.
He didn't score, huh?
No, Broncos.
Oh, wow. I didn't even pay attention to that. I'm sorry. I was still looking
but
at
it
a
was
different game.
Just such a bad call. I mean, you don't pick.
Yeah, I don't think he was short. Good. There you go, BJ. BJ just stuffed the run right there, but I didn't think he was short.
Wow.
So,
4th and an inch, you keep just touch, whatever. Jump over the pile. What are we doing? Let's not out trick ourselves.
Is it not to get the first? That's what we're doing.
Is that a situation where it's like you pay the running backs to run the ball in piles of people, right? It's like, give them the ball, let them go get it.
Right, I'm just telling you, there's no reason to do that.
Yeah, like straight line.
BJ brings the blitz, and they call a good screen call to young boy Hill. Big play. Nice play by the Ravens. Good play call by Todd Monk. I'm not a big fan of Monk. It's a flag on the play, though. Might be coming back. I ain't going to say I'm not a big fan of Monkey. He's okay. There's better coordinators, though. Bo Nix and them didn't – I mean, not Bo Nix. Joe Burrow and them just didn't get nothing. Got a holding call.
But you have to understand that you got to give Greg a little bit more credit, though. Having Lamar Jackson as your quarterback in the NFL means you got to think outside the box. You got to do different stuff, and you just can't be, missionary sex guy.
So Derek Carr throws it high, and the kid's getting put on the stretcher. I don't know. I think it's 22. You know this kid?
Yeah, no, I'm watching it. Was that the running back?
Nah, he's a receiver. I mean, he mixes. They played him in the backfield too, but I haven't seen him moved.
I sent you guys all a Twitter this week of all the different run plays of the Green Bay.
What a ball by Lamar Jackson to good old Nelson Alagar. Oh, USC second-round pick right there. Nice ball by Lamar. Too much time in the pocket. Broncos has been doing a good job getting to the quarterback, but too much time in the pocket in this cover 3 right here. Just ran a crossing route. What beats it?
So, CJ, I sent you all those great plays of the Packers, the running plays. I think that there's just not enough plagiarism in the NFL. If people are running cool plays, let's just steal them. That's part of being
stealing them and teaching it is two different things. Though you still got to teach it the right way. That's what makes it hard.
That's what we do in basketball.
But that's what they do in the NFL. Yeah, I think that's that's that whole McVay, Shanahan. They find a way with McDaniels. They find a way to run the ball really successful. They find a way to create extra gaps, do different things.
The great coaches are the great plagiarists.
I thought y'all said they overturned Drake London's call. I need to put that game up.
No, they gave it to him.
Daddy, look, they landed.
Let's see it.
Falcons 7, Cowboys 3.
I got Atlanta in that game. Mike McCarthy might be out of the job this year.
Yeah, that's a shame. He's a good dude. Scott and him are very close.
Good dude and good coach is two different things.
No doubt about it.
I think he's a solid coach. I don't know if I'm not a fan of the offense, though. I was never a fan of his offense, really. But I think he is. I think he does know what he's talking about. So I'm not gonna sit there and act like he's terrible.
See, here's where Lamar Jackson, if Lamar Jackson can complete these short underneath routes with accuracy,
Like he
he's
just
gonna
did
tough-
there. That was on the money, easy.
he's
But if you
he's
sitting there and
gonna
play zone, like he not a, you gotta pick your poison. Like he definitely knows what's going on. Good toss, Derrick Henry. There he goes. First, second, and about 3 from the 7, I think.
See,
We lost Robbie.
Derrick Henry's a physical guy. He's not twitchy like Joe Mixon, and he's not explosive like that, right, CJ?
I think he has some explosiveness. I don't know if he's crazy explosive. The only thing I wish what Derrick Henry would do is like myself. I wish he run with his pads down. Then he'll be a monster. If he just knew how to get his pads down. But he does run physical. He runs people out. Now he's not as twitchy as me and Joe. But like right now, he just ran into his lineman back and just kept running for a touchdown because he could just power everybody. Come on, don't fight after the touchdown. Fight during the play, Broncos. What are we doing?
Ray, he's a little thinner version of the bus, right?
Can you move, please? This dude hasn't moved. Oh, that's Chris
Saints
Olave.
guy?
That's Olave.
So what we're talking about is Olave is being carted off. Right? So CJ, you're a player, and you see this, and the crazy thing is, like, there's not even like, okay, let's take 5 minutes to gather ourselves, say a prayer, say thoughts. The referee blows the whistle. We start playing again. The cart's not even in the tunnel.
Yeah, you gotta pray as the cart is moving. You gotta pray as he's on the ground because it's even worse in practice. In practice, they'll just flip the field and let them be there. They'll go to the other field. In college, they'll flip the field because you only got one field unless you're big programs. In the NFL, you'll just go to the other field while they're dealing with them. It's crazy,
right? Doink, but they got it. The famous doink field extra point attempt.
Wow.
All right. Well, so while we're here at the timeout, we got some scores coming up for you, CJ. You ready?
Let's do it.
So we got the Cowboys 3, Falcons 7, Bills Dolphins at 3, Raiders 7, Bengals nothing, but Bengals in the red zone. Joe Burrow's back to pass.
Rolling out.
Flushed.
Run, Joe. Run. Touchdown.
If he got his 2 feet, yep. No, they're 7-7. Chargers
Brown.
7, Brownies 0, Titans 7, Patriots 0, Washington 7, Giants 0, Saints 3, Panthers 0. At our game, Ravens 7, Donkey 0.
Yeah.
What do you think about CJ? What do you think about Ezekiel Elliott?
What did he do? I just know it was disciplinary. Did he miss the plane or something? Like, what the heck did he do?
Supposedly, I guess he missed. Oh no, they told him he was going to be inactive, and he didn't respond well.
Wow.
He's a skeleton.
It's tough. I obviously Zeke is at a point of his career where he's not as explosive.
Hey, look, the moonwalk. Daddy, you missed the skeleton did the moonwalk.
Can't you see I'm on this?
She's talking moonwalk.
Right. Gotta love it. Yes, I missed the moonwalk, kiddo. She's fell in love with Michael Jackson the last couple of days. But Zeke is at a point in his career, and this is what, year 8 for him?
Yeah.
Sheesh, year 8. I ain't gonna say the decline is there, but obviously, if you're not productive, you're gonna be inactive. I've had some. I mean, not late in that career, not late in my career. I had some inactives, but I've had some inactives.
At some point,
I've had some inactives early in my career, and but at some point, I guess for me, around that time, obviously, I played 8 years, so around that time, I became the veteran to help guys. I guess at that time, that's what it's about: helping guys to win football games. And not individually want to be, the man anymore. So
right,
that's tough. And I know for a guy who's a first round pick who's rushed for so many yards, at one point, best back in the game at the time. I know that's hard to hear that you're going to be inactive, but you still got to be a team
Self-awareness,
player. Yeah, you still got to be a
Self-
team player. And yeah, you got to be
That's
honest with yourself. You got to be honest. Like, that's one thing I can say about me. I was honest with myself. With you, I was honest with you about myself and where I was at on things that were falling down for me as my twitchiness and things start to decline as I got in my 30s. So I get it. With a lot of mileage on you too.
And there's no doubt when he was rolling, he was rolling. I'm trying to get
when
an
he
injury.
can play now, he can play. He can play now. He's a true bell cow, 3 down. Can pick up the blitz, catch the ball in the backfield, run the ball.
But it's also though, when you compare him to some other players, what you're saying is when you're that type of bell cow. And I'm just trying to get the injury on the Saints player here. When you're that type of bell cow, it's hard to, like you say, hard to take the step back. But that's why Jerome Bettis was able to play 12 years because he was just such a high, glue guy in the locker room. And
yeah, I mean, I to be honest, if you want to know who I learned it from, when I got to Carolina, it was Jonathan Stewart, like Jay Stu. Had Christian McCaffrey. Jay Stu knew exactly what his roles was, what it was going to be. He wasn't the same player that he was. I remember talking to him and him just telling me that, and he understood it, and I understood it. So it's tough, but you got to be I'm not saying Zeke is a selfish guy, but that's a selfish move. You got to be a selfless guy, though, right? It's all about the team. And for me, it was always all about the team. For me, it's never been too much individual. It was always, how can I help the team? What's the best ways I can help?
No, that's right, and I think that's where like I said, like guys like Jerome, Eddie George. As I tell them, you steal 1 or 2 more years.
Yeah,
because when it's over, it's over.
That is absolutely true. Oh, what a crossbody never throw in your life. But Bo Nix makes a good play to Javonte right there on 3rd and 7. Now you got first down, heavily in the high red strike zone. Fringe is what we like to call it. But Bo rolls out, throws it across his body, and finds Javonte sitting in the middle of the field by himself.
So as a running back, CJ, when you catch that ball, you assume you're going to get hit. You turn, you're like, wow, green grass.
Run. At that point, you got to run. Got to try to make plays while you run.
But originally, though, you catch that ball, you assume you're going to get.
Yeah, you assume somebody behind you to
right.
blast you, so you brace for contact.
And then when you
realize
turn, you're like,
catch you, turn around, you're like, whoa, this is way too open. I don't get too many open holes, so I got to make plays when I get some open grass.
And so you just you're running the daylight
as much as you can. Keep running in the green grass.
All right, here's a big play, 2nd and 9. Oh, what are we doing?
It's 3rd down now.
All right, so 3rd down, and 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Are we playing for a field goal? Because here's a situation where you only need 3 or 4 yards to get in field goal range.
I would take this into the quarter so I can call a good 3rd down play. That's what I would do. I wouldn't even run the play.
Yeah, except for the play clock's a half a second ahead.
No, it ain't. The game clock is a half a second ahead. No, it's not. I'm watching it.
Ooh, maybe
the
you're
game
right.
clock run down first. I mean, damn, he ran a play. At least try to get him off sides.
Yeah, I would have definitely tried to jump him.
Yeah, now he's out of bounds. Now you know you're kicking 3. You could have had a better setup. You could have had a better setup for a 3rd down call than that if you just took it to the quarter. I would have took it to the quarter there. Give you an extra 30 seconds, 40 seconds to talk about it.
Well, now you got an extra 40 seconds to talk. Does Gambler Sean go for the fake field goal?
I hope not.
All right, so they just showed Peyton going like this as an audible. What was that, CJ?
I have no idea. I don't know Peyton's.
I think he went like this.
I don't know Peyton's. I do not know Sean's audible system, so I couldn't tell you. And that's not even one that looks universal. That looks Seanish only.
Well, down the first quarter, down 7-0. Statistically dominating, or not dominating, but winning the game. That interception is a killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can't have a turnover, even though they got the stop there off the turnover. But the fact that they got the turnover, extra possession goes, and with the extra possession, Ravens still found the way to go get 7. Right. Like we said, man, they got to sustain drives. Right. They got to keep the defense off the field to keep them fresh because eventually, like you said, Derrick Henry will wear you down. And Lamar Jackson and them will wear you down. If they're wearing the Broncos down, it's going to be a long day for them, for the donkeys.
Here's a drive that the Giants need right now. So they have a 12-play drive taking 7 minutes, and they've gone 40 yards.
Yeah, you got to score. You got to put something there.
Right, but 12 plays, 7 minutes, 40 yards. I mean, if you're not a great team, that's what you got to do. You got to just kill clock.
It's also hard. It's hard to just 12, 13 play drives are like hard to come by. Good ball, Bryce Young. I want to see this kid succeed so bad. It's a kid I want to see succeed. Colin Miller's being taken off the field for the Raiders. Really good left tackle.
Oh, I'm not going to say really. I might say good. Where did he go to college?
UCLA. Baby Bears.
If your friend Scott, when he jumps on it, you ever ask Scott about an offensive lineman from UCLA? He's like, baby blue? Nope, they're soft. He won't even watch them.
Even when Tom Cable was coaching there back in the day?
I get it. I'm just telling you, Scott will not watch UCLA or Stanford. They're just soft. Famous Jameis completes a pass in the middle.
Wow. He thought Pete was soft. He's still playing, isn't he?
Who?
Playing with the I don't know. Last name Pete. I don't think it's Austin Pete, but he played with the Saints for a long time. Bo Nix throws a bomb over to Rosie on 4th and 4. He went for it.
What are we doing?
Take the points, Sean.
He was open.
He was open though, so I can't act like the play call didn't work. Bo just missed him. He was open. Bo missed him.
Yep. So you have 3 choices there: kick the field goal, go for the bomb, or fake the field goal.
Well, if you're gonna fake the field goal, might as well go for it. So, I mean, he open. Bo got to throw that on the money.
And he was going to him all day, right?
Right. Yeah, man to man, he knew it. They had a good matchup. So knew that corner couldn't get out of his break or wasn't gonna take him serious at that time or something.
Well, it was a slot corner.
Yeah, like tough. Play action. Lamar Jackson. Woo-hoo. Save Flowers. Put on a clinic. Face mask. Get another 15. And now you have 1st and 10 at the.
Not just
40. So 15 from the 40.
Touchdown Giants. I'm telling you, they went on like a 10-minute drive. But I'm telling you, that's not just another 15. That's another 15 grand too to the player.
You already gave up a lot, and you can't go grab the face mask. Oh, he kind of grabbed it. Well, after the call last week, you don't want to miss the face mask. Look at all this. Like, you can't get no depth because the linebackers can't get no depth because of Derrick Henry. He's just not back there fast enough. That's what the play action does. All right, he's on the opposite 40, so now it's 1st and goal at 25. I mean, 1st and goal, 1st and 10 at the 25. One play. But that's what we talked about, the 15-yard penalties, right? Like the spot fouls, and then you get the face mask at the end of the play. Like those plays move you forward.
All right, but CJ, so well, that's what he is. If you've got to play running back like that, then you have to respect it because you got to come put hat on a hat.
Yeah, you better come up because if you don't come up, you get them going. Play action again. They was gonna take a shot. Lamar throws it away. I don't like that call, Todd. Though you already got your 15-yard. You gotta take another shot. Christian Gonzalez. They're going to call a flag on the safety. You didn't even need to do that, bro. Christian Gonzalez made a hell of a play.
The difference is, though, that Lamar Jackson can get the ball away.
The difference is he cannot get sacked. Now they call holding
on the Broncos.
Holding on Pat Surtain.
Ooh, that's that's deflating. That
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough call. It's a 5-yard penalty though. But now it's 1st and 5 or 1st and 10 at the 20. After making it 2nd and 10 after making a play.
and it
So
should
now-
be 7-3, not 7-0.
Absolutely. Outside zone, the Derrick Henry gets in for about 4. Good tackle.
I'm just saying, you just worry that the Broncos are going to wear down here. They're playing too much defense.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you don't take the point. Like, you got to take points in all this. You got to take some points.
So, what's the offense coordinator talking to Bo Nix about right now? Or actually, with the Broncos, it's the quarterback coach, right?
Yeah, I bet if I go back and look at it, it's a what I've said about Bo all year, right? It's a base thing. It's a fundamental, right? Whoa, what was the play right there? I don't know. Whatever the play was, though, the Broncos got a break because they were confused there. But I bet you with Bo Nix, it was.
Wait, watch what I think. Derrick Henry went the wrong way.
Yeah, something happened. That's what I'm saying. Something happened.
Derrick Henry
Yep,
went
Derrick Henry went the wrong way. Yep, it was outside zone to the left. Derrick Henry went right.
And it cracks you up when the defensive players are like congratulating each other. No. That was on the offense.
That was on offense. Truly on the offense.
Yeah.
It's like when the DBs, when the DBs do this, like incomplete, but like the quarterback overthrew it even though you were beat. Like, bro, you didn't do anything.
No, you didn't do it.
That was one of my favorite ones. So now you got 3rd and 15. And that's a good hold by the Broncos D that they're going to go take 3 right here.
Right, but again, the defense is keeping range. This score could be 17-0 right now.
It definitely could be.
Well, actually, it could be even
Or 21.
21-0.
Yeah.
The Raiders, is this a catch? 1, 2, football move. I think that's a catch.
Good catch by Brock Bowers. Boy, that boy's a dog. Kid from Napa. Gotta love our Napa. Gotta love our Bay Area kid, our 707 kids, man. Yeah, they didn't call it a catch.
That's what I'm saying.
If they was in Vegas, they'd have called it. Antonio, he doesn't want to waste the challenge, I guess. Field goal good by Mr. Tucker. We don't expect him to miss too many.
No.
He doesn't miss.
We don't expect him to miss too. When he missed, the world is ending.
So right now,
Is he going to kick any field goals on Tuesday for us just to sort of see?
right now, there's only one game in double digits, and that's the Ravens. Everybody else is single-digit scores in the second quarter. And the Giants' defense playing well. Cowboys' defense actually playing well against Kirk Cousins.
They had a sack fumble to start this drive.
And the Titans are just struggling. They don't have a trigger guy.
She won't.
Will she wash it?
Yeah. Go ask her.
Rob, do we have an injury report on Olave?
Olave, I thought he was in concussion.
Oh,
Dude, he was took off on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I missed
He was
that.
on a stretcher.
Let
He
me
didn't, and he didn't even get a thumbs up. The whole I'm good. So I don't want to make sure he's good.
Yeah, he definitely was.
And Derek Carr owed me an extra $25K. Oh my goodness, you can't do that, bro. Catch the ball. I know nobody's watching the game, but 1st and 3rd and goal at the 2. Mason Rudolph throws a rocket ball through the guy's hands, and interception. Patriots touchback.
Ian Rappaport, he has movement in all extremities, is being
Good.
evaluated at Atrium
Good.
Health Carolina Medical Center for further evaluation.
That's all I need to know. As long as he can move and he's walking, life is good. What a play by the Patriots, keeping them in the game. Derek Carr, you owe me an extra $25K for throwing the ball hella high, getting me hurt.
Hey, by the way, guys, I did just get a text from Kamala Harris.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
From the team?
What?
From the team or from her?
It says Kamala here.
Okay.
We created one last ad. Will you donate?
Oh, yeah, I get those too.
But it says Kamala.
Do we get those because we're in a Democratic state?
Oh, we
I'm
just get
sure
put on
I'm
lists.
sure we signed up somewhere along the line for something. Because I get them from
I
both
get Trumps
sides.
too. Yeah, I get from both sides too.
Yeah.
I guess
I think 90% of them are spam. They're like, as in the sense of it's a scam. They're not actually from the campaign.
hit the link and it's over for you. We got all your information.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's like I get about 20 to 30 a day.
I get like a call at least once or twice a week from the firefighter fund of something, Colorado.
Yeah, it was crazy. I get the like support the Longhorns basketball program. I get that all the time.
I just asked, I go, is this a nonprofit? Can I write? Can I write it off? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, that tells me all I need to know. Means it's not legit. All right, so here it is. Broncos down 10-0. They've been moving the ball cautiously, but not only do they need to move the ball, they need to give their defense a break. They need to give them a rest. You got to sit there and say they've been getting pounded on. We need to have a sustained drive here, Sean. 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. Let's move the chains.
We need a giant drive. We need some rest.
Yeah,
we need a giant drive.
That's what we need. We need a New York Giant drive here. Let's look at this. Because when you look at the Giants right now, it's 7-7, and they're halfway through the second quarter. And they're winning time of possession. And that's huge.
Yeah, we're about even with Baltimore right
Sorry,
now.
bless you, baby. I didn't hear you.
Right, Giants time of possession 15-5. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the Broncos need to do. They need to be at 15-5.
Well, you can't. You have to turn over. You went for it on fourth down. You're just getting off the field.
All right, so we got a second down, 2nd and 8. That's not good. We need to be a little more creative. But we need a couple first downs here because this defense is getting tired. What's the time of possession for the game?
It was about even. It was about 9 minutes apiece, I think is what it saw. 9:30 to 9:08 now.
We call
First down
Broncos.
Broncos.
That's what we need. Good. Let's keep moving the sticks. Right? Vic Lombardi says he's coming on after halftime.
Okay. We're gonna ask him about the Nuggets last night, putting a beating to the Jazz.
After they lost to the T-Wolves.
Yeah.
I don't think the Jazz have won a game this year, have they?
They haven't. They're pretty bad this year. They're young, and injured. When you're starting Filipowski against Jokic, you're gonna have issues. And I'm a Duke fan. I like Filipowski. I was actually hoping Nuggets would have gotten him somehow in the second.
That's a big pitch and catch right there, isn't it, CJ?
Big time.
Franklin's having a nice little day. Little guy, though. And the Washington Commanders, they do not score. But they're in the red zone.
They seem to move the ball pretty quick on the Giants after this sustained drive by the Giants.
So CJ, on that play action, it's not a rollout. It's a play action to a 7-step.
Yeah, it's a play action to a certain spot. Some coaches are line up in the B gap or line up in the C gap as we make this throw. Right, you got to let the lineman know too, so they can block it a certain way. So I know Kubiak was Kubiak was a C gap guy. Peyton was a B gap guy when Peyton did it.
So
all coaches are different. All coaches are different with that. I'll probably use both. Right. It depends on protection lets you know. Like in Peyton, the 200 protections will let you know that we're sitting up. Like the difference between boot and naked in Kubiak offense will let you know where you're boot, we're going out. Like there is no setup. Naked, we're setting up, right? So
one is a play action. One is a play action off an inside zone, and one's a play action off an outside zone.
Yeah.
Commanders score, they're up 14-7.
Hey, CJ, if I told you, halfway, midway through the second that Javonte would have as
Bo
many
Nix, big run. First and goal, Broncos. Why do I say goal when we get in the red zone? First and 10, Broncos in the red zone.
If Javonte and Derrick Henry were near the same yardage right now, what are you thinking?
That's right.
Yeah, they're neck and neck on their.
Derrick Henry's a wear you down guy.
Yeah, Derrick Henry. When you see Derrick Henry go for 80, it's usually in the second half.
Fair.
Unless he gets it first play of the game like he did a couple times. But
so next time, CJ, just say instead of first on the 20 in the red zone, just say first in red zone.
Yeah, that'd probably be way better because I don't know why I get to the first and goal so quick.
But this is the type of drive we were talking about, a long, sustained drive. Let's go.
Oh, wow. And there's the PI call. That would be first and goal at the 1. Broncos.
And it does crack me up when the DB, basically mugging the guy all the way down the field. And it turns around and gives the palms up like,
yeah.
How do you call that? You're like,
touchdown, Carolina. Look at Carolina. He got in, bro. Throw your hands up. Oh, they called him out at the 3. That didn't look like PI to me. That looked good.
No, he's got his hands on him, and
he turned his head and played the ball. Oh, he's grabbing his shoulder. I see it.
CJ, you know what made that a pass interference? A bad throw.
That's a good point.
If that's a good throw to the outside, it's not pass interference, but he threw it to the inside, which created the pass interference.
Yeah, I still think Bo got some mechanical issues going on.
I'm just saying that was a bad throw. PI.
I'm never a fan of that. Never a fan of fullback dive. Just not a fan of that.
Even on first down?
I got stuff. Hell no. I'm in the backfield. Are we giving it to him? If the one time I'm being selfish, that's the selfish. That's not a good team play.
Unless your fullback's refrigerator parrot.
Yeah, then that's different.
Hey, that's the exception to the rule.
Right. He's also a nasty D lineman.
So why don't more teams on the goal line then put a refrigerator parry in? I love that. Why wouldn't they do that?
Okay, well, have a new paper.
CJ, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you have more teams put a defensive lineman, an athletic guy in there on the goal line?
Because a lot of them don't. Even if you give them 1 or 2 plays, they just go brain dead.
Jeez.
Gotta have a smart
guy.
If
you're the OC for a big college and you got a big 300-pound guy that can line up as a fullback, you're like, hey, I just got to teach you 2 or 3 plays, maybe just 1.
But remember, their playbook is A gap, get the quarterback. Like it's super simple. They start hearing all these other words in the playbook. They like, what is this? Got him. Didn't throw it fast enough. Oh my goodness, Bo Nix. But look at the mechanics there. Oh dude, set your feet, just make the throw. Why are you so jittery? Look at this. Oh, show the mechanics. First of all, that would have been a heck of a catch by not so little Jordan, right? If he would have caught that. But he's wide open, Bo. Just set your feet. They need to show Bo Nix feet. Oh my goodness. That's frustrating because this is week 10, week 9. You're still doing the same crap. And
Sean's going for it again.
And Davis Webb, who is absolutely atrocious in my opinion.
Sean's going for it again.
Oh, he missed him. Wow.
Philly special. Touchdown, Bo Nix. Wow.
Atlanta just scored one. By the way, they're up 14-3 on the Cowboys.
They just ran Philly special to Bo Nix, and Bo Nix makes the play.
And not exactly run to perfection either.
Hey, you know what? The box score doesn't have to say how pretty it is.
He wasn't open. It wasn't a good throw.
Well, he was open. He was open enough to catch the ball for a touchdown. If the safety would have went out there early, it would have been solid. But the safety went out there early enough. So that's a good catch, good touchdown by Bo. But you don't even got to get to that. Bo Nix just sets his feet on third and goal and throws a regular ball.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if Peyton Manning's catching that ball.
No.
I don't know if Peyton Manning's not running that play. Or Peyton Manning doesn't miss the guy on third and goal wide open in the back of the end zone.
That's a good point.
Sean and Davis Webb, they must know each other. But Davis Webb right now, your quarterback coaching is showing, bro. Sean can hire me. I know it.
So when during the week are you practicing that? Is that a Friday practice?
It's a Friday practice. Yeah, Friday practice. You gotta work all your tricks and what you think you're gonna do. Gotta have it type plays.
Can you ever run Philly special the other way? without a left-handed? I mean, if you have a left-handed like receiver?
That'll mix it up. That'll make people not know it's coming.
Right, but you would need a left-handed receiver, right?
Yeah. Too many righties in the world. I couldn't even tell you who's a. Name me a left-hand receiver. I couldn't even tell you one.
Do they put that on the scouting report, Peter? Like when they're evaluating like lefty or righty receiver, or do they just care if you catch the ball? Like,
yeah.
Quandre Diggs is being taken off the field. I love Quandre, good player.
Which game? Oh, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Getting carded.
oh man.
Yeah, but he's up though. Like it's lower extremity, the way he's getting carded.
Yeah, but all I'm telling you, I remember when Garrett Bowles, and I don't know if you were still there, but they carted Garrett Bowles off the field, and I texted either Elway or someone. I said, if they cart you off the field, you better be out 1 or 2 weeks at least, minimum.
Oh, and he came back. I was there. That was
right? Might have been his first or second year, right?
It was his rookie year.
Right.
But it was like the first or second game. Yeah, he got carted off. We were like, man, Bogon. And then he came back and finished the game. I can't remember who we were playing, but yes, right. I was there. And we were like, we said the same thing. Like, bro, you got carted off and now you're back. Like,
bro, that's one thing I teach my guys. If you get carted off, you're out 2 to 3 weeks minimum. Do not get carted off if you're coming back to play.
Another player for the Raiders just got carted off.
What if you get put in a wheelchair because you had to take a poop? What if you're in a basketball game? crap your pants on the court.
Who cares if you? Hey, look, things happen in a football game. Big deal. What? That's nothing to be embarrassed about. Tell the fans that are making fun of you to go out there and play and get tackled by guys named Deacon and Bubba.
Right.
And then tell me that they're not going to crap their pants. What do we care?
Hey, by the way, the Dolphins are up 10-3 on the Bills with 3 minutes left in the second. Bills are working their way up the field.
How about the Falcons 14-3 against the
Mike McCarthy is out of a job. I just tried to tell y'all that.
When's the bye week for the Cowboys? Do they already have it?
Looks like
they had it already.
Looks like it's this week.
They had it. Remember?
This
week. But Dak got engaged on the bye week. That was the bigger story than them winning football games.
Tua Tagovailoa, 10 for 11, 82 yards, 1 TD.
Tagovailoa.
Tyreek Hill, 1 catch, 6.
Tuski. Yeah, Dolphins with the injuries. They were expecting an exciting year, and it got real disappointing with the injuries.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can still keep playing. It's not like you can't come off and win 10 straight. Wow, what a ball by Lamar Jackson. And he wasn't set there. Riley Moss got to be able to run with these receivers. What a ball.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Lamar Jackson. He doesn't have to be set. He
got the arm talent. He got the arm talent. They don't show you the quarterback enough. All right, look at that. Off-platform throw. That's what Bo Nix tried to do. He's just not as accurate. Joey B.
And
3rd and 10. Joey B. to Gesicki.
Did he catch that? That would have been a hell of a catch.
Incomplete. They call it incomplete. Oh, too much room for Dix. That's there. If Derrick Henry gets his pass down right there, he runs that little dude over. But gain of 5 where it should have been a lot more. Wow, he ran this.
He should have put his shoulder into him, right?
Yeah, punish him. Oh, he was out of bounds. His foot landed out of bounds when he caught. That was a hell of a catch though by Gesicki.
You know what play that was, CJ?
I seen it in
that was Spider 2 banana.
Don't go pro.
What the Bengals just ran was Spider 2 banana. He did the banana route.
Don't go broke taking a profit, right?
All right, here's a big play on 2nd and 5, CJ.
Oh, he failed. Derrick Henry failed running. Lineman not running fast. He look Derrick Henry talking to the lineman like, bro, go. Oh, 3rd and 4, gain of 1 because they can't be on the same page. Yeah, you got to run. But
doesn't he have to keep separation with the lineman? He got too far up his ass, though, didn't he?
Well, he probably he got to play with his tempo. His tempo needs to be better. But that's what happens when you don't have twitch, like stop and go. Me and Joe can do that because we can stop and go, right? Le'Veon Bell stop and go, right? That's not
Le'Veon
our
Bell
big man
can,
game.
when back in the day, Le'Veon Bell could
What
stop
a ball by Lamar Jackson. I keep saying what a ball. He's just throwing really good balls right now. Good job, kiddo. You hungry? Okay. Let me know when you're hungry.
Well, you can't have, that's a problem if you have Ellis, who's a pass rusher, covering a running back out of the end zone.
Speed running back at that too.
Yeah.
Speed running back at that too. Like he trying to PI him before he can catch the ball.
Yeah, that's not a
That's
good place.
tough.
That's
tough. Well, that's what happened though. BJ do play some man to man, right? Catch you in the right time, right? Get caught with the right plays. There's Derrick Henry again running high, bro. I love DH, but he runs so high.
They've got to hold him to a field goal here. This is huge.
Yeah, field goal would be big time. Second and goal.
They got to hold him to a field goal.
What about UCLA beating Nebraska last night?
Right.
Right. Big time, right? The enemy and them been struggling over there, and they finally got the dub.
Chargers touchdown.
Yeah.
14-3 over the Brownies.
I love it.
Maybe Jameis might not be able to keep that streak going.
He didn't have the unwavering faith like he had today.
Yeah, right.
He had last week. Last week it was unwavering faith. Faith. Oh, so little faith, as Jesus like to say in the Bible. Oh, you have little faith.
the little faith.
Yep.
see, I never question someone's faith, but I just question whether it's the God, Creator, or whoever it is focused on focused Sundays on football or maybe other stuff.
It's a lot the Creator has to deal with.
Yeah, I would hope he's more focused. I'm sorry, he or she is more focused on the election than on the point.
He is definitely focused on things outside of football for sure. Oh, any other quarterback, that's a sack, touchdown, Baltimore. But any other quarterback, that's a sack. The way he just made that look so easy. That's why I said, oh, I thought he was sacked, but he wasn't. Too much time. BJ trying to, he got to blitz him, got to play him, right? Got to control it. Like,
did you call it, was it a mud rush where you kind of do like a half rush? Is that what that is?
Yeah, kind of. But I thought when the edge rusher, I don't know who it was, he came around the corner, I thought he would have had Lamar. Any other guy, he has him. But Lamar steps up so quick.
Well, now with 3:47 left, they've got to find a way to get some points on because right now it should be it should be 17-10 with a chance to make it 17-13, but they got to get it down to one score. And this is where I wish that the field goal, the kick return was back in to get a little juice going.
What?
Yeah, I was going to ask halfway through the year, what do you guys think of that dynamic kickoff? There's not really many big returns.
We don't need the kickoff. Just put the ball on a 20. I'm not a special team guy, though. That's why. Okay.
I like the ability to change the field.
Yeah, you had Josh Cribbs, so you just extra 3% in your pocket. That's your way of doing it.
Did you see the Cowboys just score a touchdown about the most cowboy way possible?
Whoa. Hold on right quick. I got something going on. What you mean? Kicking me off.
Dak made something happen, huh?
Yeah, no. Did you see how he caught the ball? It got deflected and landed right back at him.
It was going to go past him, and then the Falcons got hit it back.
Kick me off. I was been here.
CJ, you got a daughter. Make her macaroni and cheese, and let's get done with it.
She not hungry, but when she hungry, you'll see me leave this spot. She drawing right now.
Make her the mac and cheese. Get the Kraft box out. Let's go.
We got
do you do it with the Kraft box where you got to add the milk, or is it just the shells and cheese?
Shells and cheese. You got the bowls, man. She add some water and some milk. Yeah, add some water and some milk and get going.
Either way, I add extra cheese.
She loves it. She loves the cheese too.
Is that are you allowed to have that with your diet, Peter, or is that one of your cheat meals?
No, I don't get to have it. I miss it. Ooh, the Raiders now are freaking driving again.
Yeah, Minshew looking solid.
A little more solid than Jameis famous Winston, I'll tell you that much. It just looks to me like the game has just never slowed down in his head.
Yeah, because he got all the tools. Sure.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason they took him number 1 overall.
Yeah, he got all the tools, 100%. Here's a wildcat formation, touchdown, New Orleans.
They are a different team.
What DC for? They just got life. They excited.
Daddy, the song called Snoop.
No, when Seven's in the game, CJ, they're a different team. When they don't have Seven, he just creates such interesting matchups. And
Yeah, he's been hurt too, hasn't he?
yeah, he's missed.
Yeah.
He's missed some games.
He missed some games too. Yeah, he's different. I mean, he can do that. He can line up as tight end. Like, what do you play him as? You put the nickel in the game. You want to go big personnel. He can run by guys. He's too big for the nickel. He can block, catch, all that.
When Hill's in the game, it makes it a whole different ballgame.
Right now, the Cowboy.
That's good play right there by the Patriots. Like, that's good football. That's all I want to see is good football. Like, that's good football right there. Y'all don't even understand how potent that is, how to squeeze the run. And that's Bill Belichick taught right there. Obviously, Mayo learned it from him, but that's good football. You don't see that too much. You don't see that too much around the league. You see it with well-coached football teams. The Chiefs do it too.
All right, so here's the Broncos. They got to go. We need at least 34 yards.
Complete. Incomplete. But you see Bo there? Bo's all jittery. Like, you got time. Relax. Set your feet. Make a good throw.
Do you think he's
As
been
opposed to stepping back, huh?
I mean, it's just he throws it like this all the time. I don't even know if people pay attention. But when he throws it with a good platform, damn, that got knocked down. When he throws it with a good platform, it's good. So it was 347. And now it's 337 at 3rd and 10. So Pete, it ain't looking too hot. You don't want to get a ball back with 3 minutes left. It's just a little more.
Do you think he's seeing the windows open up or like throwing guys open, or is he trying to force it in there? Is that
he wasn't a big anticipation guy coming out, so I don't know if they're drilling that. But now a lot of it is just jittery. I mean, some of it he got some pressure, but he's been cool.
This is a
There we
big
go.
play right now.
Big play right there. All right.
Yep.
Calmed his feet down, set his feet, let the ball go. Like it's I ain't gonna say it's that easy because it's not, but it's like, bro, like when you do the right thing mechanically and you make the right read, life is good. Good play call.
It started if you watch a little chip block on the left tackle to help, right?
Yeah,
so
right there.
33
Good
punched him.
Good chip.
Yep. Little things like that you don't see that makes all the difference in the world. Watch the little chip. See it?
Good chip right there. Good run. Or not a good run, but
well, I mean, that puts him. That's a huge play. To get him close to field goal range for sure.
Oh wow!
hey,
He had to get something back for the touchdown catch or pass he threw to him.
This is you got to go in the locker room down 1 score. You cannot.
yeah, because you're giving the ball back to
The Ravens on
the Ravens
second
too at the half. Yeah,
Yep.
start the quarter. Oh, good run, Bo. And now we're getting back, right? High red right now. 2-minute warning. Get your best play calls. We need 7 here, Sean.
What are we in, CJ? What are we in? First and what?
First and red.
First and red. First and red. Damn.
Sounds like a Taylor Swift song.
Oh, don't be saying that. Someone might take a pot shot at you at State College. Hey, are you all right with Kelsey doing that?
Oh yeah, no, with
I am.
There you go, right there. Andres Pete out of Stanford. You didn't think he was good? This is 10th year. Played well with New Orleans for like 8 years.
Raiders
playing with the
number
Raiders. I didn't know he was playing with the Raiders.
Raiders
Crazy.
just lost another lineman. 75 is.
Yeah, they lost a Stanford kid.
I'm just telling you, Stanford's a great school and they're bright, all that other stuff, but I don't know how physical. I'm not questioning toughness. I'm talking about physical.
Hey CJ, I'm watching. Are you watching the Cowboys game on one of your 17 screens at all?
Yeah, what you
I
got?
got it on 14-10.
They just with Atlanta running the ball, the guy gets the ball punched out, it bounces right back to him. I gotta imagine that's happened to you. I mean, in one of your 4 fumbles throughout the league.
No.
It's never bounced right back to you.
Heck no.
I'm always like, that's got to be like one of the like, oh crap, but oh thank goodness moments, like all in one like fraction of a second.
No, the best fumble that I had that I didn't lose was punched out of bounds. So I was happy about that one. But not all the other ones that got punched or not punched, and I lost. It's like no other 0 versus 0. That's just so disgusting. Miles Sanders versus the 0 over there for New Orleans. That's just nasty.
Cliff Kingsbury, 2nd and 20, 30 seconds left, and he runs an inside zone. And they're not calling timeout. I don't know what they're doing.
Obviously not trying to score.
3rd and 18.
Another
obviously, yeah.
Bengals and Raiders are tied up 10-10.
I love it. Raiders playing good first half.
The Bills
Smith going to be traded to the Lions tomorrow.
Trent who?
Zadarius Smith.
Zadarius Smith. That's a good trade. Not that crazy stuff Mike Tannenbaum was just talking about.
What was he
that was a
about?
crazy trade.
Bro, he said I text y'all that 3 ones and the 2 and Gibbs. That's why your ass is fired. Excuse my language. That is why you are not GMing nowhere.
Owen Peters appears to be a lacrosse player. Goes, Pete, how we doing?
Well, if he's a lacrosse player, that means he's smart. He's smart. But I think that Peters' problem is I think he's a Steelers fan. So you take away some of his lacrosse intelligence with that.
He got a short stick. Look like he's an offensive guy. Short stick guy.
That looks like a goalie stick.
It does. The net do for sure, but it doesn't look long. But the net do
CJ,
for sure.
You would have to play offense with a goalie stick so you catch bigger.
So I can catch the ball. That's it.
Have you ever tried to catch a lacrosse ball, CJ?
I used to play catch with Pete.
Yeah, all the time.
I used to play catch with Pete. Pete taught me. I used to play catch with Pete. Pete taught me how to flip too.
Oh yeah, no. CJ's got athletic ability.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that. It just means he does.
All right, here it is. The Broncos back.
Good run. Good run by Javonte. Maybe he's mad because he didn't start. Maybe that's what you do. Don't start him and get him going.
All right, what about clock time management here?
Well, timeout. It was a timeout that was just called. But I think you manage it. You definitely don't want to get a ball back for a 10 or 14-point swing for the
Right, but you want to make sure you have enough clock that you can run all your plays too.
Yeah, you still got to run your plays. All right.
So these last 2 minutes of the first half looks like touchdown Commanders. McLaurin.
And Quinn got them playing. I heard people want to get traded to the Commanders. That's what Adam Schaffer tweeted out. Shafty said players are asking to be traded to the Commanders.
What?
It must be a fun vibe over there Dan Quinn is creating out there in the good old capital, nation's capital.
See if they still get traded there Wednesday morning, right? See.
I've never had a player specifically say, "Oh, trade me." No, they might say, "Trade me," and don't trade me here.
But then again, bounds, that stops the clock. Hey,
the Bills got a field goal to end that.
Fun fact today. This is the first game for the Lions that's outdoor. Can you guess? Can you guess where the second? They only got 2 outdoor games this whole year. Can you guess when the second outdoor game is?
Well, clearly Green Bay's one of them.
Yep. They play Green Bay today,
right?
And the second one is against who and what week?
It had to be Chicago.
Yep. What week now?
I don't know their schedule. My guess is
16.
Could be a little chilly in Chicago, week 16.
Just think
Right,
about
they're
that,
not-
though.
and they
Think
won't
about that.
be-
They've had all indoor games all the way up to week
But that-
16, bro.
But
Like that's
that's part of their
they
conference.
ain't even give Barry that type of love.
It's any new stadium now has a roof on it.
Well, obviously they have a dome, and Minnesota have a dome. They still got to play everybody else.
Yeah, but all these new stadiums are having domes. Who's all on their schedule?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go look
Well,
at
no,
their schedule. Remember, they won the division, so you play first place teams.
Yeah.
So your
More
outliers
for-
are first place teams.
Yep.
Like they play the Niners, but they get the Niners at home.
Yep. They go to the Texans. They go to the Colts
Right,
coming
like the
up.
Texans
They
is
played at the
dome,
Vikings. They played at the
Colts is dome,
Cowboys.
Cowboys already. That's a dome.
Cardinals.
Cardinals is dome. You hear what you saying here?
Are they,
Come on, man.
the Niners aren't a dome.
Oh, they go to. Oh, I thought the Niners go to them.
It's in San Francisco, and that's the
So they got
second
three
to last
outdoor
week.
games. Yeah,
They
they
got
three
they
outdoor
got
games.
back-to-back ones, and bookending Christmas, and then they're in the Vikings to end the season.
Like, come on, man. The NFL never set up a team to play only 3 outdoor games.
All right, here's a big play for the Broncos. 70 seconds left.
Boom!
70 seconds.
Oh, Holden. It's coming back. It was a good play, though. Bo got out of there. Oh, the punter for the Patriots might have just hurt himself. Oh, no, he didn't. He just punted a terrible ball. Holden. Offense. Number 72.
Boo.
And it's always going to be. It's always because he gets a little more aggressive than he needs to be.
Oh! Max Crosby jumps off
Oh.
sides and he just crushes Joe Burrow, but he was off sides.
Oh my God!
He crushed it, Joe Burrow.
So that's a play like, that's a play.
You got to blow the whistle. You got to blow the whistle. The ref got to blow the whistle. Ref can't let that go. You got to protect the quarterback. Thank
And
God
you-
he didn't kill Joe. He could have killed. Back in the day, that's Joe out the game. back in the day.
Right, but at the same time, your linemen have to be able. They got to defend.
Yeah, you got to grab him or something, right? Like, all right, he's already off sides. Grab him, right? Like, protect your quarterback. Sheesh. 3rd and 17. Bo Nix lets it go, and like I say, it might be 1st and 10. Legal hand to the face. But never in the NFL history has a ball been completed out of bounds.
Still waiting for one. Still waiting.
Ball start. Wow. Ball start on who? Oh, legal formation. On the tight end. Tight end probably was in the backfield. Wasn't supposed to be.
I'm telling you, I just watched the replay of Max Crosby. He earholed Joe Burrows.
He just clinked his clock. He could have really, like I said, back in the day, Joe Burrow he taking a playoff because he would have got crushed.
Well, the other thing though,
Even in my early year in the league, you can still hit the quarterback. Can't hit him no more, but that was anybody else. He was getting crushed.
But here's what why the NHL is so great, because if you did that in the NHL, I guarantee you your next shift, Max Crosby, there's some guy named Domi or some, and you're gonna have to fight.
Yeah, you're getting punched. 54 seconds left for the Ravens. Let's see what the Ravens do when they get the ball. But that's points. That's all you want. You ask for points and you got points. Good run. Oh my goodness. That kid's so good when he's focused on football. So strong, so great after the catch. Jamar Chase.
Oh,
He caught a bubble and just turned that into like 11, 12 off the bubble screen by breaking tackles.
He's unique.
He can play now. Like, look at this. You got to tackle. That's just terrible by the Raiders. Like, tackle, bro. 0 on it, no parts. That's why you stop wearing 0. Means nothing.
Means he's got the bagel. That's the bagel number.
Right. Callahan got Tony Pollard over there looking good.
Yeah, well, they are playing.
Touchdown, Bengals.
They are playing the Patriots. So,
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Keep everything in perspective here.
Absolutely. I'll talk about Bill though in the run game. I'll talk about more of his dad in the run game.
Well, his dad is one of the finest offensive line coaches ever.
He can coach now. Alex give Rico type.
No, Kellen's more of a. I don't think he's his own blocking, is he?
Yeah, he's his own guy. His own blocking guy. Used to be a gap scheme back in the game, but he He has adapted the zone scheme really, really well. What the heck did Mason Rudolph just throw?
But I also think so. It's 14-10 Falcons at halftime.
What does Jerry Jones do, huh?
When?
Well, you don't do that. He done that. 30
Hey,
something years.
hey, my Dolphins are up 10-6 at half on the Bills. I know there's a whole second half to play, but I got to feel optimistic about being up 10-6.
It's like your Duke Miami game. Like I told you, it start off close.
Yeah,
And you know it'll scare you for a little bit, then it'll get out of hand.
they did scare me for a little while there. They did scare
I told
me.
you it was gonna be a game.
It was. I was.
They was gonna play for Manny, and then eventually, takeover was gonna happen.
We got Georgia Tech next week.
Yeah, gotta win.
All right, Dolphins 10, Bills
With
6
the
at
Clemson
halftime.
loss, it could be y'all versus SMU.
I know. I didn't realize like
Clemson got dogged yesterday at
Yeah.
home.
against Louisville. Are you still the only one watching the Titans Patriots?
I am 7-3. It's 3rd and 22 too, which is bad football. The Raiders have been outscored 46-6. Sheesh.
Whoa.
All right, so at halftime, if you're Sean Payton and then you're Vance Joseph, what are you saying?
Hey, we got them right where we want them. Hey, we're within a score.
Oh, it's gonna cool
Get
down.
a stop on D.
Nothing we can do about that part.
Hey, we're right in this game. We're right where we want to be.
We'll see.
What you said, baby?
One timeout left. Don't let him. Don't. Oh my! Any other quarterback? That's a sack. Throw it away. Any other quarterback? That's a sack. Hopefully, they ain't roughing a passer.
Yeah, but I'm telling you that there are times that you gotta hit them.
Just
There are
remind him
times-
that it just riding him in
Oh,
his back and knee are
defense.
bothering him.
Riley Moss with the hold. It's a 5-yard penalty. Don't forget this. Don't forget who's the kicker. So all you got to do is get in field goal range. Riley Moss with the hold. Yeah, that's a good call, even though he slipped. Kind of slipped.
They've only had 21 offensive plays.
Patriots just rushed one. Good job, Patriots. That's good football.
The new AP top 25's out.
Oh, that's way too much. Oh my goodness, touchdown Ravens. No way. Tackling, fellas. You can't give that up. No way. Wow. And we just said we can't give up a 14-point swing before the half. And there it goes.
Wow.
Yeah, like tackling, bro. He's open. Okay, that's fine. Right there. Tackle. Like 26, what are we doing? Riley Moss, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like 26, just tackle him. You out here, touchy Philly. Yeah, make sure you clip that, right? Clip that. Touchy Philly. Right, too touchy Philly. Like, tackle him.
Wow, that's
Yeah, like just tackle him. All right, he's open. He beat the coverage. Cool. Tackle him.
I've been using this. I haven't used this for a whole
wow.
year.
Okay.
that's not good right there.
Yeah,
No.
just tackle him.
That
Just
changes the halftime speech, Peter. That changes the halftime.
Yeah, my halftime speech now is get your shit together.
Bro, look right here, 26 right here. It's the easiest tackles of tackles. You out there touchy Philly.
So so how do the players respond to that?
I go tell 26, bro, make the effing tackle.
Are you saying make the effing tackle? Or are you saying you got this, you'll get the next one?
No, I'm telling him make the effing tackle. Plain and simple. There's nothing else. Like, bro, like, look, they talking to him now. There's no excuse for not making a tackle right there. There's no excuse. You're getting paid way too much money to not tackling.
College free agent.
They're getting paid. What's the college free agent this year? It was 405 with me. I know it's more than that. Come on, man. 795, bro. 700. They making 700. You making way too much. You making 700. You can't tackle them. You making 400. You like, all right. When I was making 400, it was like, all right. But 700, damn, that's used to be vet minimum. Sheesh. Good job, Roger Goodell. Business is great.
Right.
Yeah, that just, you got to tackle him there. I don't even know what to say. Like, that's just terrible.
All right, so do we try to go Hail Mary here?
You got 3 timeouts, but nah. I mean, if you can get one big chunk play, maybe, but 11 seconds left, you only going to get 2 plays off.
Right now, Peyton looks pissed at 26 and Kroll earlier for those are the guys getting talked to every time they're coming off the sideline, it looks like.
Bro, make the tackle. If we give up 3, that's fine. It's 20-10 if we give up 3. We just gave up 7 on some bull
But now
crap.
they're in the victory formation. Why not try something down the middle of the field?
Yeah, you got 3 timeouts. Can't take them home.
Try something down the middle of the field. I'll be right back.
But what about if they're worried about something worse happening? I mean, he already had the interception to start the game off. You're not trying. They've had some success. Let's go. Is that your mascot, CJ?
Yeah, this is the unicorn my daughter painted. Got some glitter on here. We got blue.
Let's
purple
go.
tail, right? Yellow corn, yellow horn.
Very cool.
A little pinkish. She's excited about it.
Very good.
She finished out now. She's gonna bring all 4 of them.
I'm not gonna bring all 4 of them. I'm just gonna bring them one by one.
One by one, she said. You got your wings, black wings.
Oh yeah.
With black wings with blue dots on.
With blue dots on it.
And colorful hair.
All right, so CJ, we always say what the coach is going to say. Like, what do the players talk about in the locker room at halftime especially after a big play to sort of give up going to the half? What are you guys
What are you
guys saying to each other?
Get our S together, right? Don't cuss in front of my daughter, so get our stuff together.
That's right.
What are we doing? Like,
I mean,
get back to what we do, because like we talk before we meet the coaches, we talk within ourselves on what needs to be done, right?
It has
Look at you.
Oops, sorry.
You're okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. But
So it has
need to get our stuff together. Need to make sure that we align in what we do. Like, we know what they're gonna do. Like, talk about what we seen on film. Has anything changed? All right, we need to play ball. Like, what are we doing?
We have blood.
Right, but is that false bravado? Does that make a difference?
They're just
Make a huge difference.
They're just not real much.
Makes a huge difference.
hey,
We know we ain't playing well.
Scott, how's the dog?
And he had a rock stuck in his throat. It's a little chihuahua.
What are you doing? Eating rocks.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's
And they say dogs are smart.
this one's not. This one's not smart.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm finna go fix her something to eat. Y'all can take me out right quick since we don't have time.
Okay. Scott, have you been able to keep an eye on the game at all, at least on the game cast or anything?
Yeah, well, I've been watching the score. I see Zay Flowers is kind of tearing it up a little bit. He's a good player. Good player.
They're running open like you guys were talking about on Friday. Like they're wide open 10 yards around them. How are they getting that wide open?
Because of the quarterback. Everybody wants to spy him, so you're taking one defender out of coverage automatically, just because of Lamar, and he's yeah. Peter can tell you probably more than I can, but he's really talented as a runner. Really, he's scary, very scary.
And he hasn't taken off on his feet, but he has been very elusive of getting tackled and keeping the play alive longer. He hasn't gone down the field much, like running himself.
Well, but two or three plays, though, he kept it alive by moving around the pocket.
Yeah.
No. When you're a D coordinator and you're playing Baltimore and he's your quarterback you're going against, you don't sleep well at night at all, because he's scary. And the thing about it is he's become a better passer, because when he first came out, he was just a guy at best as a passer. But as an athlete, it's just like, wow, maybe he's a running back. Maybe he's a wide receiver. Maybe he's a DB, and they've done a great job with him in Baltimore. He's scary now. I mean, every play is alive, no matter what.
No, we just learned that going into the end of the half too.
Yeah.
What do you think of the second leading touchdown thrower of the game is Cortland Sutton? Were you able to see that play? Fourth and goal from the 2,
Philly
Peter?
special, Scott.
I did not see it. No.
Yeah, Cortland Sutton throws it up to Bo Nix. Bo Nix has his first receiving touchdown of the year.
When you start doing that stuff, you're in trouble. It's your quarterback in harm's way. Keep him out of harm's way as much as you can. But Baltimore's a good team. I know that. They're one of the top 10 teams in the league for sure. But Denver's still in there. They're all right.
Yeah, this is one of those games though where it's like that barometer. Like they've beat a lot of non-playoff bound teams, and Baltimore is a playoff bound team with that expectations and that standard set for their organization. So it's like, can we go compete with a team that's expected to be in the playoffs?
Well, the thing is, Rob, every NFL team's a damn good team.
Yeah,
100%. 100%. They all have good players. They all have good coaches. They have, everything you look for, And what Denver's done so far this year has been excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And you're going to lose some, you're going to win some. That's just the way it works. But the thing about it is, if you stay in there and compete and battle, then that gives you hope for the fact that it's the character of the team and the culture. And it's not just the players on the team, the talent level, I should say. And Denver's hanging in there. And we talked about it on Friday. Baltimore's a tough place to play now. Tough. I mean, it's like going to Buffalo. Just like, wow, you better hold on tight because you're gonna get some stuff. And they're hanging in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I would imagine they will keep doing it. And Bo's playing, it sounds like pretty good, right?
Yeah, he had a pick on the second play of the game. He just threw it too hard off his receiver's hands and it bounced. It was a deflection interception. So it was on target, but probably you held the controller button down too hard and threw it too hard.
That's the receiver's fault. You hit your hands, you catch it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
Does the receiver owe him $20, on Tuesday or Monday next week? Like, hey, sorry for dropping that one. Sorry for handing it over to the defense.
It's more than 200. I promise you that.
It's like here's a golf cart. Sorry for messing up here.
Correct.
Yeah, $200 is not moving the needle.
No,
we're in different worlds here, fellas. We're in different worlds here.
No, yeah.
CJ, we're gonna throw. Hey, CJ, are you good to come back? Or are you eating? He's got some food in front of him. We'll give you a minute to munch. Get some calories in you.
Allison said she made me a salad.
Did she do it?
She said she did. It's downstairs, she said.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is that a salad? Sounds like that's on your meal plan. He's been snacking on cottage cheese. But you could see when him and CJ earlier were dreaming about mac and cheese together. You could see Peter just wandering.
Why are you being grumpy, Peter?
Well, because they're slowly starving me to death here.
Hey, try to live alone and see how you feel, bud.
Yeah, but that's you slowly starving yourself to death. This is a concerted conspiracy.
They're trying to kill you off?
Yeah, I'll tell you that Justin Herbert is a very underrated quarterback. I think he's good.
But pardon, he's not underrated. He's a stud. Stud.
Yeah,
he just played with he played in the system with the past head coach would not allow him to prosper. You watch Harbaugh, what he does with them. It'll be incredible. He made J.J. McCarthy a hell of a player. Think about that.
Who, Harbaugh?
Yeah. Christ, they won a national championship with him.
Yeah, now they can't. Now they might not even make the bowl game.
I I want to run, Scott. I want to run by you my favorite new conspiracy theory. Do you think the NFL is trying to help the Lions out by keeping them mostly in dome games all
No.
season?
No.
Do you think they're just trying to help the Lions out and kind of stack the deck in their favor by putting them in domes?
Nope, not at all. The thing about the NFL, the league office, is I've been there and I've gotten in trouble there and got tampering charges and all kinds of stuff. No, they're
He
all
got
about,
taken to the principal's office.
yes, big time, but they're all about competition, and I hate to say this, but bottom line.
So that's fair.
Yeah, it's the truth.
So,
It's the truth. And and they're going to do what they have to do each year with the I have no clue how, I've never been involved in schedule making. I just see it when they send it out and it's like, okay, well, you got this, whatever. But I honestly think that the NFL league office, and Peter can tell you this too, they're fair to a point, but they're about the bottom line.
Well, you better be careful what you're saying because Sean Payton still feels he's getting retribution for Bountygate.
That was
Well,
15 years ago.
Yeah, he's
If that.
And they made a move.
But the sad thing is, as you're well aware, CJ, I guarantee you've heard it in meetings. This shit goes on all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
I told you guys, Pete Carroll said, just sit liner. Hit him low, hit him early in the first quarter. Take a 15-yard penalty, I'll pay your fine. I got you covered.
Are they
That's
allowed
right.
to do? Are coaches allowed to pay the fines?
Smooth criminal.
not officially.
No, yeah, on the side.
Yeah,
We got
like,
smooth criminal, ladies and gentlemen. Smooth criminal.
It's
Nice.
for Michael Jackson.
She's doing a good job.
And for Michael Jackson.
What game are you looking forward to this afternoon, Scott? Which game you gonna circle the?
They
You
know
know
Fine.
what, partner?
What was this?
My team I work with mainly is playing tomorrow night, so I'm not really worried about one game. I just like to see good games,
Thriller.
And the thing about it, Rob, is for the fans. The fans are paying a lot of money, bringing their kids to the game. Sometimes it's the first time the kids to the game, all that stuff. Just good games.
The way you make me feel.
Competition.
And those are
I
my
love
best
competition.
pictures.
Are you one of those guys like when a game kind of breaks out at the house, especially say over Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden you're just like, nope, these are the rules. We're playing by the rules. I don't care what the game is.
No.
We're competing fairly.
No. Well, yeah, no. It's got to be. Yeah, I don't like bullshit
And
stuff.
look,
I don't.
got a
yeah.
shirt.
I don't like fake hits. From the side, from the back, and all that kind of stuff at all. But I dig players that face to face, and not throwing punches or anything. It's a fight.
Mhm.
It's combat.
Yeah.
And I like to see who wins more than loses.
I should have you come scout. There's a Thanksgiving morning game out here in Douglas County with a whole bunch of people that are probably shouldn't be moving around quickly or making anything quick twitch muscle. Shouldn't try to activate any of those muscles. A lot of middle-aged guys trying to relive their glory
It's
days.
Peter's thing. It's a turkey bowl, whatever you call it.
Yeah, so we're doing a
Well,
turkey.
we have the turkey bowl. You also do the live from that. Oh,
Right. So
I've been
go-
invited. I've been invited many times, and I've never showed up. You know
Yeah.
what? Because I've already tore an ACL. I don't need to tear another one.
Yeah, it's like I think number 48 out there. Oh, he went down untouched. It was the turf monster. That's the turf.
see, our turkey bowl started. It was my team versus Vic Lombardi's, and who was able to bring the better ringers.
Oh,
And there have been
But Peter brought all Bronco players.
well, no, but one year Vic had Joel Klatt as his quarterback.
Okay, that's no good.
He was all right in the turkey bowl. I think he got replaced at halftime.
probably because he had to go call a game.
No, this is before he was. This was in that sort of segue period before he became a rock star.
He's good. He's really
he's
good.
very good. Oh my God.
Have you ever caught a pass from like, I'm sure you guys have, but for me, just being like, the church league, honorable mention team at the end of the year, like when when you actually catch a pass from a legitimate quarterbacks, like a guy that played in college or the NFL, it feels like it wants to rip the flesh off your hand. When I'm used to, playing catch in the backyard with people I know, it's like, oh, they're nice passes. Like the guys that are, that can really spin it, like they want to rip the flesh off your hand, it feels like.
It was my first year in San Fran. So I was the first year, 05. And Mike McCarthy was our OC. And he's like, and it was the off season. He says, I have no one to catch balls. Can you catch balls for me? I'm like, yeah, of course I can. So I went out there, and I can't remember the guy's name. Peter, you remember, it was Wyoming. The cowboy.
Right.
The guy was the bull rider. You remember his name?
No.
Okay. It'll come to you. But so I'm sitting there, and I'm like 15 yards out by the sideline. So he'd do a 3-step, 5-step, whatever, 7-step drop at that time. And he let it fly. And the son of a gun threw it like 100 miles an hour. And it curved every freaking time. I'm like, he's going to break my freaking nose. I catch it. I throw it back. I'm like, okay, this is not what I signed up for. Not even close. Not even close.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, they are trying to hurt you.
No, but what he was trying to do is impress us because, it's a workout.
Yeah.
Peter, I guarantee you remember him. He was the white guy. He was a cowboy.
Well, you said Wyoming, so I assumed he was a white guy.
Okay. But I'm just saying, but he came from like Montana or something. It was a pretty good college player too now. Speaking
of pretty good college players, we have Vic Lombardi joining us right now at halftime or the start of the third quarter.
Oh,
Vic,
boy.
I want to run by my new favorite conspiracy theory for you, Vic.
What's that?
Are the Lions getting preferential treatment from the league by playing in mostly all dome games this year?
No, let's just.
This their first outdoor game of the year.
Nah, I think that's just a coincidence.
And their next one's not till week 16.
I don't think so, man. I mean, really? You guys really believe stuff like that?
No. It's good to talk about though.
No.
Oh, okay. It's
good
just
to talk
shit
about.
to say on the air while we watch this game.
Yeah.
Big run. Gotta get Derrick Henry before you get going, and they did not do that there.
We were also getting here highlights of past Turkey Bowls, where it was the Peter team versus the Vic team, and we're getting the highlights of that.
Touchdown Bills.
Yeah, my back is paying the price for those games. Although Peter used to cheat like a son of a bitch in those games. Wow.
Was he stealing signs? What was he doing?
No, he did this stupid play. Like, let me ask you guys a question. All you guys know football. Let me tell you if this is acceptable. You're playing flag football with your friends, whatever.
Interception. He dropped it.
You can't go to the line of scrimmage and not do a cadence and just go, "Go," and then just take off. That's stupid. You got to have a cadence so that the opposing defense can line up. You can't just go without a cadence.
That's I lay you to death, Vic, but that's definitely not true. that is an advantage offense.
Well, he cheated.
That's definitely not true. As we like to call it, it's called quick count.
Yeah, but CJ, you want to talk about cheating? You want to talk about cheating? Here's what the Lombardis do. They don't have audibles. They speak to each other in Italian.
That's not cheating either.
Cheating.
That's their language.
No, this is Let's Make America Great Again. It should be all English only.
Hold on a second. Are you racist? You don't like people speaking a foreign language? That is racism at its worst.
On the football field, it's English only.
We took advantage of our heritage.
All right.
I say you deport anybody who doesn't speak English on the football field.
And then this podcast is going to lose viewers.
All right, so Vic.
Either that or
wait,
Peter's going to
first of
gain
all,
votes on Tuesday. One or the other.
Vic, it looks like you're at your mom's house. What did she make for lunch?
No, I came back home, but I was there earlier. We had lasagna.
Oh,
Yum.
Good lasagna.
Yum.
My grandma making candy yams and mac and cheese right now. It's gonna be a
This is
good-
Lamar
it's gonna be a
Jackson
good
right
day.
now. I'm telling you right now. They
Hold
have
it.
him.
They didn't call it holding?
They have him sacked, and he just runs and gets a first down. It's third and a long ways. They have him there. They chase him, and he just makes a play. That's just hard to.
And you see him breathing. You see him breathing from his shoulders. He's not tapping out. Just throwing that out there.
Lamar is just so effortless when he runs, too. You know, it's like he makes everything easy. When he throws, he looks easy. When he runs, he makes it look easy. He's one of those athletes that everything, there's no effort expended. It doesn't seem that way.
Correct.
It is very hard, but yeah, he makes it look very simple.
You know what, Vic? When I was scouting him coming out,
Yeah.
and I was telling these guys earlier before you came on, I'm like, he could be a quarterback, worry about his accuracy coming out.
Yeah.
But he could be a receiver, a running back, or possibly a DB.
That's amazing.
Athlete.
That's amazing when you think of that.
Yeah, he's a great athlete.
Yeah.
Great athlete.
Can you explain, as we watch Derrick Henry run up the middle, how a man that size, CJ, a man that size, how can he run that fast at that size? I mean, that is
He's a specimen. The only thing I wish he'd do is run with his pads down. He'll punish cats if he runs with his pads down. He runs with his chest so high. I'm surprised he don't have bruised sternums.
Yeah.
He's too tall, buddy. He's too tall. But the thing about it, Vic, what you're saying.
But he's strong as hell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's lost 10 pounds from last year.
Has he really?
really?
Yep. And that's why you see, I think you see more speed. And I'm with you. I saw him take off 4 weeks ago on the sideline.
He can run, boy.
Yeah. I'm like, holy
He can run.
smokes.
Yeah, he can
And
run.
he's a big dude. But the thing about it is, he's not real natural with vision, and his flexibility is average.
There's absolutely
so big.
zero twitch. There's absolutely zero twitch. Like, there's no jump cut in Derrick Henry's game. There's no quickness in this game.
Correct.
But bruh runs downhill. Bruh runs hard and strong. And I just wish
he's tough
just
now too.
Even if he just dropped his pads a little bit, Scott, like he doesn't drop it not at all.
But
he ain't gotta be like I get he's tall, but if he could just bend his knees just a little bit, he will punish cats.
No, I'm with you. But he wears them down, and they get tired of tackling them. And all of a sudden now, this year, for some reason, he's got good play speed. You know.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a guy that's declining in this 8th year.
No, he's getting better.
8th or 9th year, yeah.
But as a matter of fact, CJ, you just saw right there in the last play.
Right, didn't go nowhere. What a ball by Bryce Young! You gotta catch the ball, bro.
He's not a stop and start guy.
Not at all. Like he just stopped and there was no start.
No. I just watched the guy from Boise State this morning.
He can play.
He's a stop and start guy, but he
can play.
But he's 5'10", you know,
right.
215 pounds. It's totally different. You know, a really good player. Really good player.
See,
they
call
tripping. Let me tell you something. A tripping penalty in the sport of football, which is based on physical violence, might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Well, he didn't try to trip him there, though. It's the way his leg fell. He didn't try to trip him. You'll know if you tried to trip him. He didn't try to trip him.
Yeah, no, he was trying to trip him. He was trying to trip him.
You think so? It didn't look like it. Wow, touchdown Bengals. Bryce Young throws a beautiful ball and dude drops it.
But that's something.
Touchdown Ravens, and here comes the blowout.
CJ, the reason that Vic is upset about the tripping, that's what they do in the Turkey Bowl. That's a kind of cheating.
I mean, I just want you to think about something. In football, your goal as a defensive player is basically to hurt the guy coming in. You want to impose your will. And
Correct.
you mean to tell me that you're going to call tripping, leg whips and tripping, two entirely different things. Two entirely different things, and you can differentiate. But give me a break.
A lot.
No, you're right. You're 100% right, partner. And I've sat there and watched it, maybe as you have too, as Peter has too, as CJ seen it. It's And the guys I drafted, Vic, the guys that makes a good team are tough son of bitches that just get after it, and do whatever you have to do to survive.
That's the way it should be.
Well, it has to be. It's football.
I mean, the guy, I cannot believe that call was just made on a unsuccessful trip. It didn't even work. I tell you, those refs are tripping. That's who they're tripping.
You got to understand, Vic. I was born a Raider in Oakland, and I was raised 47 years. My dad worked for the Raiders. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah, I
Kick
agree.
him in the head, Ted Hendricks. Kick him in the head, Ted. You just dominate.
Hey Vic, now that we're at the break here, tell us about the Nuggets last night.
Yeah.
That was like a bye week. You're
Man,
playing.
they played a Jazz. I just
You're
said
playing
that.
Utah. It's a shitty team. They're 0-6. That was a get right game. The one thing that I like about what's happening with the Nuggets, there's a lot to worry about. Really, the bench. Russell Westbrook shooting the ball as well as Peter Schaffer in the open court. But I really like what Christian Brown is doing. The evolution of Christian Brown, because a lot of people wondered how they would make up for the loss of KCP. Christian Brown's a baller, man. You guys see that dunk he had on Gobert the other night?
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
see that?
Yes.
And hey, Vic, let me ask you this too. Who's the first guy that showed up for the fight?
Showed up to the what?
To the fight.
Oh, yeah. It was Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does. And that's
Yeah.
the thing that's the element he brings to the team. He brings that
Yeah.
dog, right? But
Yep.
he just can't shoot. I mean, he shoots like literally a canine. He shoots like a dog.
I get it. I get it. But still,
Nah, when he's on, but when he's off, like he's usually off. But like, obviously, he can play. Like, what makes him special? The athleticism. He plays defense solid.
Yeah.
So if you
I
can just
agree.
just get his offense to be subpar,
Yeah.
that makes the Nuggets better. But he
I
plays
agree.
great defense. He plays solid defense. So.
Yeah.
Is Strawther
But I
going to start knocking down shots for the second group?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's the big question. I think the Nuggets, if you don't see improvements with that bench, a trade is looming, and I don't know what that trade is, but they got to find a shooter. They got to ease the burden that's on Nikola Jokic right now. And frankly, to be honest, it's not just him, man. Jamal Murray, he's got to score. He's got to play that. And I know he's hurt now, but when he comes back, he's got to be a max player. He's got to play like one.
Now, question with Christian Brown, because being like the fifth guy of the options on offense, I know he had that massive dunk on Gobert, but is he feeding properly off of not being the primary guy they're trying to stop? He's just taking care of the opportunities he's given.
Yeah, he's fine. He'll be fine, man. I mean, again, if you hit open shots, when they leave you open, if you can hit them, you'll be fine.
Yep.
And that's all they ask of him. That's the bottom line.
But
I know
how do you spell Brown? Braun.
Doesn't that bother- that bothers the hell out of
Brown.
me. I even told him that once. I was like, dude, you guys got to get your stuff together in your family. I mean, if you're going to start that way, it really is bothersome to me. I mean, I can't be doing this. I can't play mental gymnastics every time I see your name. You got to fix that. Either change it or fix it.
Hey, Vic, let me ask you this. He's got a brother who's playing at KU now, right?
He has a couple brothers up. I think that kid, his center brother, the kid that was older than him, he was on the Nuggets summer league team. I think he's got another brother that's still on the KU roster. Yeah, younger brother.
Younger brother. Yeah. Oh,
Does he spell his name the same way or does he spell it differently?
Yeah, but he pronounces it Jablonski, just completely.
Oh, wow.
Moms enjoy the funny last names, huh? That's what got her, huh? She got a funny last name, she's in.
All right, so now
Our last name's not gonna cut it for her, so
No.
we already out the race.
Broncos down 21 points. This is as much of a must-score drive as they've had all year. Let's see what the rookie can do. This is a must-score. You're down 21 on the road.
Let's see what the young guy can do, the rookie.
Hey, outside of that, he's had a couple overthrows. The one at the goal line to Humphrey, the one to Franklin. Those are bad throws. Outside of that, I think Bo's played well today. I really do. I like his wheels.
Here it is.
Mechanically, he's still.
Yeah.
That's why he's missing throws. Mechanically,
Sure.
he still stinks.
But
He just
I
missed
think
a read there too. You got the dig wide open. What are we doing?
I think overall, it's not his problem today. Put it that way. It's not his problem.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, you just tackle. You don't go up 24-10 if you just tackle the guy tackle Zay Flowers after he makes the catch. Like they didn't even want to tackle him. Like that's just terrible. It's just I hate one thing I hate is bad football. And that's just bad football.
Hey CJ, do you think?
Oh my goodness, Bo
Nix,
there, what are we doing, Bo? What are we doing?
The kid who missed that tackle, was he just trying to go for the strip? What was he
Right,
doing?
that's what I'm saying. Like I was touchy-feely. I was doing this. He was too busy touchy-feely. Like just tackle him, bro. Like what are we doing? But like this right here. So like watch Bo, right? As Bo, watch all the jittery and the movement. Like there's no comfortability in the pocket. Like he ready to move instead of just sitting there making reads, going through his progressions.
There's no rhythm.
It's week 9. We shouldn't be doing this in week 9. I don't care how young you are.
I agree.
We should be doing this in week 9. Like this is tough. It'd be different if he was getting hit. He ain't really got hit today.
If it's 3rd and 3, though, why not just have a short route and let's get a first down? What are we doing?
He had to sit over the middle of the ball. It was spacing, right? Somebody over the ball, somebody in the alley in the flat. But he's so jittery, he's not even reading the coverage.
All right, Vic, so if this game continues this way, what is the mood on sports radio going to be tomorrow?
I mean, I don't think many people expected the Broncos to win. You just wanted a competitive game. So if it continues to be non-competitive, then it's going to be, maybe the defense wasn't as good as we thought it was. But then again, Baltimore's the top-rated offense in the NFL. Man, this is big boy. You saw what the Broncos have done the last few weeks, but they played some bad teams. Those were not elite offenses. Today's offense was. Next week's offense, although on paper is not elite, but they have that witch Mahomes. So these two games are really the barometer for where the Broncos are at. They really are.
You're also talking about true. They're not just playoff teams. They're deep. These next two teams are deep playoff teams. Like,
they're proven
it's
teams,
different.
right?
Yeah, it's different than playing, Tampa Bay, who's having a good year. Like
these are made men.
Yeah, these are people who are you expect to see them late January playing football. Like you expect to see them January 29th for the AFC Championship game.
Sean Payton said something going to halftime, though, and I could not agree with him more. He said they just have more explosive plays. And he's right that the Broncos don't have explosive playmakers.
Fumble Raiders. Oh, my goodness.
They
This
don't
looks like a high school team. Oh, my goodness. Wait till y'all see this fumble. Right off the guy's chest.
Are you watching Red Zone? CJ, how you getting all this action?
YouTube TV, the ticket. I got all the games, baby.
Gotcha.
You don't have YouTube TV, Vic?
I don't do the red zones. I do it. I gotta watch the games.
Yeah, I'm a Red Zone guy.
I'm a red zone guy too, Vic.
Yeah,
because it's so fast. You guys are so fast-paced, lazy Americans.
Yes, we are. Guilty.
Watch the games. Learn something.
I'm not lazy. I promise you that. I might be fast-paced, but I'm not lazy. I promise you.
I'm
Scott,
lazy and fast-paced.
Enjoy all 175 plays.
Scott can't set up all the 7 TVs you have, CJ. Scott's just working off his iPhone and iPad and a flip phone somewhere.
Logins are everywhere, baby. Logins are everywhere.
The iPad doesn't work. But let me ask you this, Vic. You've been around a long time.
Are you saying that I'm elderly? Is that code for elderly?
We both are.
Yeah,
we both are.
So it's good to be the youngest in the room.
But the thing about it is, teams have bad games.
Sure.
Especially on the road.
Of course.
Especially going from west to east.
You didn't tackle Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
The
thing too, though, this team, the Broncos, they've won their last 2 games out east, so they've already proven they can do it. This is just a different animal. It just is. It's a bad game, but a different animal because of Lamar and what he can do in the pocket. I thought they should have been aggressive, and they were early, and then they stopped being aggressive defensively. I think you just got to go at them and take your chances.
Well, part of it is, too, though, because when you get it off, you're not tackling. So it's like I can't be aggressive, and then if he gets it off, and then if we don't tackle, it's bigger than what it is. Like,
good point.
That's crazy. Like and which is different from the Broncos. Like they never really had a bad tackling game. To come in and have a bad tackling game because you're playing little twitchy receivers. But like I said, like just with the play with Zay Flowers, like 26 didn't even come in at the waist or at the thighs. Oh, fake punt by the Saints. Oh my goodness. But not even coming in at the thighs. to make the tackle. Like he came in looking for the ball. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? It's just unsound football.
All right, so that fake punt, here it is. The Saints are playing Carolina. They're down 17-13. Do you think to yourself, do we really use this against Carolina? Because now everybody's going to have it on film. We scout it.
Dude, you see how wide open that fake punt was? You
Right.
gotta take it. If it's that open, it's like, dude, like you're axing to be ran on. Like there was nobody on that side over there. No, like nobody. Like
but now you don't have it
defending that side.
Now you don't have it against Tampa or whenever when you're trying to get the playoffs.
Pete, you're 2-6. You gotta win the game. You're losing to a 1-7 team at 2-6.
Yeah,
you can't even think about playoffs unless you're winning a game.
Peter
Well,
wants to say those for
the
the
thing is, CJ, that you're well aware of.
What was that, Vic?
Peter?
Wait, what was that, Vic?
You play to win the game.
Those plays for the Turkey Bowl. They don't mean anything at that point.
Yeah. Right, absolutely, Scott. Like you got to win the game before you can talk about if we can play in the playoffs or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You win it 31-30. You win it 50-10. It doesn't matter. You play to win the freaking game because as you're well aware,
Buffalo.
Each week you live that way. Each week.
All right,
big play by Buffalo right there.
We're tinkering on a blowout here. If the Ravens
it's a blowout.
Yeah, it's already
this ain't no. Yeah. It's already a 21 points in the NFL is a blowout. It's gonna get ugly.
They've established their lean in this game. Do you guys know? And I just told my wife this, and I really didn't take note of it. Do you know that I haven't been able to smell anything for a month and a half?
So you had COVID for a month and a half? Is that what you're telling us?
I don't know. I don't feel like I ever had it. I never had any other symptoms, but my nose hasn't worked for a month and a half. I can't remember the last time I was able to smell anything.
Got to get that working before Thanksgiving, Vic.
It might be good. It might be good depending on your wife's cooking.
No, she can cook.
She definitely can. Vic, go do a favor. When I had COVID, I lost my smell. You know how I lost it? Because I couldn't smell peanut butter. So go see if you can smell peanut butter. Then you know if you're back.
No, I can't. I tried everything.
Okay. Because peanut butter is like hard not to smell.
No, I can't.
No matter what brand, you should be able to smell peanut butter.
There's nothing coming through. I mean, it's the craziest thing, man. And I didn't even notice it. That's what's crazy. I didn't even really until like the other day. I was like, wait a minute, I can't smell shit. I don't understand.
How about taste then? If you can't smell, you probably aren't tasting.
Taste is fine.
Hey Vic, but can you smell what Lamar Jackson's cooking here? Because everything's working.
Yeah.
By the way, the game for the Raiders and the Broncos look identical. By the way, just Raiders are terrible on defense. Broncos can't tackle on defense. Raiders is terrible on offense. Broncos stink on offense. Both games are 31-10.
We were worried about all the low-scoring starts.
A little bad for the division right now.
Look at that big chain that Henry wears. Did you ever wear any jewelry when you played, CJ?
No, I'm not a jewelry guy.
Yeah.
So I didn't even buy jewelry. I bought one Cuban link chain and gave it to my friend because I just didn't. It was a stupid purchase. But yeah, I'm not a jewelry guy.
I just couldn't imagine wearing an expensive item when guys are like grabbing at you. You know, what if that sucker breaks?
Hey Vic, Vic, I guarantee you've seen it on TV before. The guys will tear them off.
Yeah,
well, you remember Keep Talib and Michael Crabtree?
Snagged it all. Yeah. Twice. Not once, twice.
Yeah. It's
so
like
Vic, at what point here does Sean say, oh, it's over?
Oh, good run, Tony Pollard.
Let's save our guys.
Come on, Patriots.
Let's save our guys. Let's not get anybody hurt.
I mean, what do you do? I mean, given the depth of your team anyway, you're not very deep.
Yeah, you're not deep on depth anyway. You just
what are you going to do?
You just got to play better and do better things. But this game,
all right. But you play Bo Nix the whole way. You put Stidham in. You put some of the young.
Bo need the reps. You got to play Bo.
I agree with you. I think Bo needs the reps. Entire game, no matter what. You got a rookie quarterback.
He's not even like. Yeah, like he's not even. Oh, so frustrating.
What if he runs 2 running plays in a row, Vic, and taps himself out if he's tired? What if he just needs a breath? You give him a break?
No. You get paid to play football. That's your job. You get paid to play.
That's a triggering comment for Scott, by the way, Vic. If you're just curious.
I'm sure. Yeah.
No. I've been in the NFL 30 years. and I've never seen.
I've never seen that either.
Every time.
I've watched the game for a long time, and I ain't never seen the QB do
Not
that.
at that position.
No.
Yeah, the
No.
QB do that. I know this though, man. They messed my whole family pick'ems up. I mean, I still got Minnesota tonight, but it would have been way easier to pick Minnesota with Anthony Richardson playing for sure.
I saw
At least
a stat on the
Flacco gives him a chance.
Flacco at quarterback the rest of the year gives him like a 62% chance of making the playoffs, and with Anthony, it's like 48.
Yeah,
So-
I get Scott and them, but I watched the tape. I'm not in on your potential. I would have never drafted him that high for sure.
No, not even
He
close.
would have never been drafted
Not
that
even
high
close.
with me. And I know I'll sound like a hater and people gonna say this. Nah, just watch the tape, bro. Like I went undrafted. Like I'll be honest with myself. I went undrafted. I know what my college career was like. It was damn near like Anthony Richardson. I'm not saying he got to go undrafted. I had a good combine too, but sheesh.
They say the upside so much. I'm like, yeah. When you say upside, it's like potential.
Yeah, you gotta like.
You got to show it. You got to prove it. You know. And all of a sudden, you come out of college, and you're gonna take the guy in the top 5 pick. I'm
Touchdown,
like,
Rashard.
wow.
Good play call.
Wow.
Strike the band.
Jeez. Speaking of
man
proving
is
it,
going
Vic,
on.
Peter said I couldn't play in this Turkey Bowl until he got my 40 time on record.
Tell him you want his 40 times. See what he's got.
Well, I've
Yeah,
got, I've
He
got a
said he's
40
an
time.
established veteran in his league. He gets to do what he wants. Apparently, for new guys, I gotta put my draft card together.
Hey, Rob, I just want to say thank you for gifting me the bet.
You're
I don't know why
welcome.
you went with this bet.
You know what?
You was too much of a fan. Sometimes you gotta be.
I'm
sometimes you
always
gotta
a
be
fan.
realistic. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I'm always a fan.
Fans is wrong
And
90% of the time.
And I already had the coffee from you in the bank, so I was just giving it back.
right, so
Fans is wrong 90% of the time.
Vic, talking about the Colts quarterback then. In basketball, where guys are going 70, 80%, sometimes during the games, right?
Yeah.
That's accepted though.
Well, you got to
Because-
pace yourself. You know, you go at a certain pace. Some guys rest on offense. Some guys rest on defense. Basketball is a stop and start game. It's stop and start. And you know, although it's fluid, you can find places to rest.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about it.
You can in football too.
Yeah.
At the QB position too, just hand the ball off. But you
Or
can in
just-
football too.
All you got to do, CJ, is tell your lineman to go down.
That too.
Take a knee.
Somebody.
Yeah.
He could have lied and said I'm not tired. He could have lied and said I was hurt.
That's the issue, in my opinion.
Only thing for me, that's where I was at. Like, lie to the media. Don't ever give the media no ammunition to now, right? Like when you start reading articles, because we do it. I hate when players say I don't, unless you completely get off social media. I don't see what people say about me. That's a damn lie, right? Pit from hell. That's actually a lie from the pit of hell.
Well,
right?
the thing is, CJ, as a GM, you're looking at and you hear that and you see that after the fact. And most of the time, the PR's got them. They grab them beforehand and say, this is what they're going to ask you about. This is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Say this, say this. He was not smart enough. All you had to do is say I had a bad rib.
Or his PI or his PR didn't like. One thing I love about Patrick Smythe, Pat always let us know.
Yeah.
Hey, this is happening. Like they can ask you about this, and you better be ready for it.
100%.
I love that about
That's
Pat.
everywhere I've been.
I love that about Pat.
Hey, did you guys hear what happened in the locker room in Philly last night with Joel Embiid when he went after a columnist?
Push him.
I saw it. I
saw
don't know
the
what
headline.
exactly happened though. I saw the headline though. What actually happened?
I guess this columnist stepped over the line and wrote something in a column in regards to his dead brother and his
Yep.
son. I don't know. I
Yeah,
never
you
read
can't
the
do that.
column.
Can't do
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Can't do that.
That's what I was going to ask you, CJ. Have you ever wanted to? And I know you never did. You're too nice. But have you ever wanted to get physical with a reporter who wrote something bad about you?
If it was bad about football, I didn't care. But if you got it personal,
Sure.
then yeah. Like, so I'll tell you this: when I was head coach at Monte Vista, obviously me and Raquel just separated. That was found out because she posted it. The guy out here in the Bay Area wrote about it. We're like 4-0 at the time as a team. But the guy wrote about it, and I told him, bro, I'd never talk to you again. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with the kids. This ain't got nothing to do with football. Like, you attacking me. I ain't got nothing to say to you. So I'm with that. If you're talking about me personally, then nah, me and you, we going to have problems. and I'm gonna be vocal with those problems. Thank God I've never had those problems with any of you guys.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about, oh, I played a bad game or I fumbled or you think I might not be good, that's the game. But when you start going personally, that's a no-no. There's some no-nos there.
Well,
you don't have the right to write that. That's just not cool.
I have a lot of respect for athletes who look the other way, because I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm in the media, but I have some of the thinnest skin in the world. And if I were in your shoes, I don't know if I'd be able to hold my tongue. I don't know if I could.
Well, but Vic, so you are, especially with the Nuggets, sometimes with the Avalanche, you sometimes are embedded with the teams.
Yeah.
So you know stuff, and they trust your discretion. It's like back in the day with baseball when everybody knew that Babe Ruth was drinking or Mickey Mantle was partying and whatever. When you're embedded, what is your duty to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and at the same time show discretion?
Well, it's a very tricky line because, God, how's that not a trip? I mean, he used his legs. Anyway, it's a very tricky line you don't want to cross because, I know things about the Nuggets before the public does. I know who's injured. I know who's not going to play that night. But you can't go on air with that. You can't go public. It affects betting lines. So the whole betting gambit has changed what we do. It really has. Like, if I know the day off that, man, I'm at practice, or I know that Joker isn't going to play, I can't say anything. You can't, because it affects too many people and too many things. So you just have to place yourself outside that box. It's a very difficult situation to be in, again, because of the introduction of gambling, but you got to do it.
But so, like, from an agent's perspective, when every time we got a player hurt, I'm getting texts every day from Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter.
Oh, Knicks. Sorry, I just hate both mechanics.
Yeah. So what did he do there mechanically that wasn't sufficient? CJ?
Throw off his back foot. Throw off his back foot.
Throw.
Right? Didn't throw off back foot. Didn't drive. Right? This should be boom, hitch, throw. Right? Going forward. Right? No power off his front leg. Right? You throw off the momentum of your hips and your front leg. You plant that front leg and drive that back foot through. Almost like you're pitching. You just don't bring the leg off the ground.
Okay, so let me ask you, Steph. Did he do that because he was afraid that the rush was going to get to him and he hurried it? Or it's just like...
Well, no, he moved. So if you saw it, he moved to the rush.
Okay.
Like, stay there. Like, right now, he's like, you see the sideways shuffle? Even on that one, sideways shuffling for what? And I think it's a pocket presence thing. It's something you can definitely drill. I'm not a big fan of Davis Webb. I've said that 1,000 times, right? I'm just not a big fan of him. I wasn't a big fan of him at Cal either. But even that right there, like, if you go back and rewind it, like, moving side to side, right? That's the difference between that throw being perfect and that throw being just a little outside as he's shuffling his feet side. Now, if he had the arm talent, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes,
sure,
you can get away. Brett Favre, you can get away with some things. Even Elway, you can get away with some things with the arm talent being off platform. But I don't know if he has the arm talent to be off platform like that. And oh my goodness, this is becoming a disaster.
He will be all right. I promise you. When it's all
I think he'll be solid. I believe in the talent he has. Yep. But I do think he's more like same. Like, if you ever watch Burrow, you rarely see Joe Burrow throw off platform throws. As great as he is, he keeps it foundationally. Same with Peyton Manning. As good as Peyton Manning was, you barely see him throw off-platform throws. Same with Tom Brady. Like, these are great quarterbacks, but they stay within the base of what they can do.
Lamar Jackson has now thrown for 275 yards in the last 5 games.
Ravens is dangerous, man. They just got to, they just ran into Michael Jordan. It's just running into Michael Jordan. That's the only difference.
Is this going to turn into the Miami game from 2 years ago?
No.
Nah, I ain't going to get 70.
Nah.
BJ not giving up 70.
No, I hope not.
It's the fourth quarter, too.
They'll put Josh Johnson in for Baltimore before that happens.
I'd do that right now.
I love JJ, baby. That's my guy.
But who had 38-10 at the end of 3?
I didn't have a blowout, but I had the Ravens winning convincingly.
I had the Broncos, Vic. So that's I'm short for words here on that.
They're not ready yet, man. There's just the roster isn't deep enough. They're just
That's
not
what I
ready.
said. If they make the playoffs, that's a successful year.
Of course.
The fact that they're in the playoff contention is successful.
It's already successful.
Because I
I
had they ceiling at 6-7 wins max, and he had 5 right now. So
Oh no! When I say they're not ready, they're not ready for the varsity. They're not ready for these kind of teams yet.
oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But as you're well aware, Vic, that goes on in the NFL. You know that.
Sure,
Of
course.
If all of a sudden you got a rookie quarterback, you got a chance to make the playoffs.
I'm a Broncos fan. Like, I'm not upset. I mean, this is not unexpected. I'm not sitting here going, "Oh my God, this isn't one of CJ's teams, the old Peyton Manning days that you expect to win." I didn't expect to win today, so just take it with a grain of salt. You know what it is.
100%.
Yeah, you lose to the Panthers, you definitely but if you lose to the Ravens, it's like we were not supposed to win this game.
Well,
if you beat the Ravens, you're like, damn, we beat a team we weren't supposed to beat.
Well, you got to figure, CJ, the Ravens are contenders for AFC the championship game, possibly the Super Bowl.
Absolutely, you know? They are a deep playoff team.
You got a quarterback that's been a 2-time MVP, and that's not easy. That's not easy to come by.
So all right, so they're 5-3. They're gonna be 5-4. They got the Chiefs 5-5, but then they go Falcons. I think they go Falcons, Raiders, Browns. So if they can get back in it,
and then you get Cincinnati for a playoff spot, right? Like that's gonna be for a 7th playoff spot later in the year. Like we talked about this, right? The schedule is favorable for I think they play Indy. They play a bunch of different playoff teams or like low playoff teams, like 5 seeds, 6, 7. They play a bunch of those later in the year.
They'll be all right. You wait and see. I guarantee they'll be all right.
But next week it's interesting. Why do they play the Broncos Chiefs at 1:00? Why aren't they flexing that out to a 4:00?
Yeah, that is weird that it's an early start. Usually at Arrowhead, it's always an afternoon game.
It's always an afternoon game at Arrowhead. They're playing at that's 11 in the morning.
Yeah,
playing at 11 in the morning.
Either,
that's interesting. I've never played at. I mean, obviously we had some primetime games on, but when we did play them in the afternoon, it was a 4:00 kickoff, 3:00 kickoff. Like I've never played Kansas City at 11. Hell no. I mean, I know it's down the highway. It's 8 hours away, but
I can't remember the last time Kansas City had an early start.
Yeah, right. That's another thing too. Like, why is Kansas City having an 11 o'clock game?
I don't get it.
Probably because Taylor's got a concert later that night. She's got to get to.
Might be in the stadium. Huh?
Like, hey guys, we got to wrap this up here. No overtime today, guys.
I will say this as a player: these are one of the most worst films to watch because it's going to be a long film session because there's so many mistakes. Like, bad enough it's a good team, but we made it cool too with heck of mistakes, just like that right there, like jumping off sides. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, but thing is, CJ, from personnel standpoint, you want these kids to see this, the players to see it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like, listen, what the F's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. Why are we doing this? Why we didn't tackle here? You're right. I just know as a player, I used to hate these.
Because you get called out.
The call out wasn't really the big one. It was more like, bro, we know.
Sure.
Like we know, like, all right, we didn't execute it, but we do know.
But you look to your left and to your right, and you see your teammates, and they're looking at you like, what, false start. You know, like you said, jumping off sides.
Simple stuff.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Vic, when you've been embedded and you were on the plane and after a loss like this, is it awkward being sort of the outsider?
Oh, it's the worst because you don't know what to do or say, or you don't know, hey, how you doing, or it's the worst, man.
Hey, Vic, you should have been with me when I sat next to the head coach on the flight back.
It's uncomfortable.
And he pulls out the roster and he makes marks on all these guys, and he hands it to me and he says, I want you to cut all these guys. I'm like, how are we going to play next week?
Emotionally speaking right there.
It was awful. I'm like, we're not
speaking.
We're not cutting Alex Smith. We're not cutting Frank Gore. We're not cutting no, Patrick Willis. No.
That's so funny how emotions just take over.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Did you sometimes have to have the sacrificial lamb just to keep the coach happy then?
Me?
Hell no, I hope not.
And you
I
cut
never
cut the
cut a
backup,
guy.
or you.
I never cut a guy or signed a guy or drafted a guy that I thought was a coach's move. And not saying some coaches that they know, but a lot of coaches don't know. That's why they get paid to coach. And I get paid to build a roster. And it was, yeah, I'd look at him and start laughing. I'm like, I'm not cutting anybody. I'll bring guys in Tuesday for workouts, which is fine. Depending on the position you're worried about, linebacker, safety, DB, whatever. But no, I would listen to them and let them feel like they had, same with the draft. I listen to them like they have some impact on it. But it was on my shoulders. It wasn't on their shoulders, and
ain't too many GMs giving up that control.
Well, I'm telling you what, they're yeah, and it's fine. And to each their own. Every GM has their own philosophy, But I was just like, no.
Yeah, that's your job.
I mean, hey, how about we coach a little better?
Right.
And some players, I get it. They're not as talented as the other players, and we get beat for a reason because usually the best team wins over 60 minutes, But still, I'm just like, no.
Scott, how often did you have a player come up to your office and say this coach is an ass? I can't play for him?
Very, very seldom because I wouldn't allow it.
Okay.
I wouldn't allow it. No, and I would tell like Justin Smith or Frank Gore or Michael Crabtree, whatever. I say, these guys come in here, you let them know your locker room's your locker room. And you guys take care. If you're pissed about stuff, you talk to each other about it. Don't bring it to the front office. Don't bring it upstairs. I don't respect that, because it's just like, because everybody's trying, Vic. Everybody's trying to do their best. I mean, it's not they want to lose. They don't want to be good players. They don't want to be good coaches. They're all working their asses off.
Have you ever had one of their parents call you and complain?
Oh yeah. I won't say who, but
that's funny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'd see her at games after the games, and she'd be crying and hugging me and stuff.
I'm gonna rebuke a couple of those statements because I don't think everybody tries to win.
Well,
dude, I was spoiled earlier in my career. Obviously, I got to lose to you in the Super Bowl. I got to win the Super Bowl after. We had a lot of playoff success in my 5 years, my first 4 years in Denver. And when I got to certain other organizations, they wasn't trying to win. They weren't even trying to
not make a living.
Now listen, I do this too. Like obviously everybody has his own ego and know what it's like and et cetera, et cetera. But I think as a player, right? Smart player too. I don't want to just say any player. Smart player, right? Cerebral guy.
Okay.
I think if they come, if you bringing me in to change some stuff up.
Well,
and if I'm making suggestions to change some stuff up, that's gonna help us win. But you ain't trying to listen because y'all ain't won. Then you ain't trying to win. I believe that.
I don't agree with it. I've been very lucky to be around really good teams. A lot of Super Bowls, 5 Super Bowls,
right?
Three wins, all that shit. So I've been very lucky.
Right. Same with me. So if you win somewhere, if you win somewhere as an assistant GM, and you giving that GM the game, and he ain't trying to hear you, he ain't trying to win. Your track record speaks for itself. He ain't trying to win. You brought me over here because you've been trash for X amount of years.
But I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't draft.
We ain't got no choice. As a player, you ain't got no choice.
Well, no, but understand, as a GM, you got 100% choice in who you want to bring in, who you want to draft. You get to know them, and you understand who they are and what they are. Then all of a sudden now they're there for a reason. They're competitive son of guns, and they want to get after their asses.
Yeah.
But I hear you. There's some teams that's why they're always bad.
I'll just say this.
CJ, Dak Prescott's out with a hamstring, out of the game.
Hamstring? He runs? Hamstrings are for fast guys. He runs.
I can't
He's
wait
down
till I
because
get.
Vic said he didn't play the Turkey Bowl last year because of his hamstring.
Big runs. I didn't say you got to be fast. You just got to run.
I bet Vic's pretty agile out there.
Vic's a
No,
white
He-
guy. Come on,
he's a
Peter.
basketball guy too. He
He's
can
one
move.
of us.
I can't.
All
remember
I'm
last time
saying
I
is this:
sprinted.
I'm not gonna say the organization, even though organization is terrible right now. But I'm not gonna say the organization. When I got to this organization, the way we structure practice, we didn't talk about 2-minute drill. We didn't talk about situational football. We didn't talk about certain things that is winning football. And when I brought that up to that head coach and that GM, they weren't trying to hear me. That's why I wanted to get out of there. But like,
Yeah,
you ain't
no,
trying
no.
to win. You
That
ain't trying to
happens.
win. This is it.
No,
You
no.
are not trying to win. Even I've been in an organization that was terrible, but I know they was trying to win because where they came from, and we all speaking the same language. When you're not talking about certain important things for football, that's crazy to me.
No, you're right.
And that's what I mean by that. Their actions show that you're not trying to win. Just on
And
that.
I bet while you're there, you didn't win.
Yeah, we didn't. I got out of there fast. But like, it's
Yeah.
like we're talking like, dude, you're not talking 2-minute drill during the week. We're
Yeah,
not
but
talking
there's sometimes,
situational
though-
football during the week. There's no sometimes on that, Pete. That's just black
No.
and white. That's black and white. Because that
There's
happens in the
sometimes-
football game. It'd be different if it's like, okay, we're not talking about 3rd and 45. Yeah, I'm not expected to be in 3rd and 45. We're talking about a 2-minute drill. You're going to be in a 2-minute drill at some point. That's black and white.
100%.
That's black and white, man. That's black and white. It's
Yep.
hard for me to get around that one. That's black. And I was disappointed in some of the coaches over there because I was like, what? How y'all not talking about this? And I don't know. It could have been quarterback, could have been whatever, but I wasn't a fan of that at all. Bo, throw it away, Bo. What are we doing, Bo? What are we doing?
I don't disagree with you at all. You know.
And that's what I mean by that, Scott. Like that's what I mean by not trying to win.
I
Just
got
little
you.
things like that. That's to me,
Yeah.
you're not trying to win if y'all not talking about those things in football games that come up.
But that's more coaches than players, right?
Agreed. That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about. As
Yeah.
far as like coaches
Yeah.
or like from the GM perspective,
Yeah.
right? And
No,
when I brought that up to
I
him,
gotcha.
it was like I'm speaking Chinese, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, this is. I don't want to tell y'all that like this is what we did in Denver. I don't want to be that, but I just know like this is a part of the football game, and I'm telling you, as a player, I'm sitting here during the week, and this is week after week after week. I'm not like we're not practicing it. I'm not hearing about it.
No, I
How you
gotcha.
expect
All right, so-
us to?
Let's get back to the Broncos here. So 41-10, what are we trying to accomplish in this fourth quarter?
We just trying
Stay
to show-
healthy.
Yeah, stay healthy. B, we just trying to execute a couple plays so I can show the good plays. Like, hey, when we do it right, no matter who we play against, when we do it right, it looks like this against anybody. When we don't do it right, it looks like this against good teams. So you're just trying to show like good plays, bad plays, of when you're doing it right and when you're not doing it right.
I'll tell you what, Peter. I've been there many times. It's not fun. Just don't get the quarterback hurt, please.
Or
Run
like,
the ball. Run the
or like
ball.
Tampa when they got Godwin hurt.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Well, we did the same shit when we went to Mexico City when Alex was a rookie.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I went to New Mexico City. I remember that.
Yeah, we're the first team to play there. We're playing Arizona, and we were down. We were down like 30-10. It's the fourth quarter, and they're just blitzing their asses off, coming right after us. And they're hitting Alex so freaking hard. And he was 20 years old. He was 6'3" and change, maybe 200 pounds. I'm like, he's going to get killed. they're going to bury him here in Mexico. Oh, they got after his ass. So I left the press box, makeshift press box. It was Aztec Stadium or Azteca, whatever they call it. It was really cool, to tell you the truth. But
Yeah, that's like 100,000 people there.
oh yeah. I went down the sideline, and you know, as a GM, you should do this stuff, but I did. I grabbed the head coach,
Oh,
and I said, "You get Alex out of the game, bud. You're going to kill him. He's not going to survive this.
Yeah.
And if he does, he's going to be David Carr. He's going to be nothing. He's going to be mechanics are gone. All he's worried about is not getting hit."
So right, but
damn, Patriots.
you would think the coach wouldn't need you to go down there and say that, right?
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have, but I had to because I was worried about him.
So Vic, like in basketball, every good coach in basketball has a clock in their head about every player. Like, okay, Jokic, we want to play him this amount of minutes in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, game's over. Let's put the second team in, right? They all have those calculators in their head.
Sure.
Let's live for another day.
It just depends. It depends how competitive you are, right? The ones with ultimate competitive fire, they never want to let go of the rope. Others, like Greg Popovich in San Antonio over the years, man, he'll relent before you even need to because he sees the writing on the wall. So it depends on the coach, depends on the attitude, depends on the personality.
And then from a player's perspective, obviously they're looking for stats and play time and they all kinds of stuff.
I used to love when I was a rookie and Vic and them got to see me play. That's how I got the name. You got to see me play because we even whooping teams or we getting whooped. So I got to go in and do my thing. So I treated that like an audition. Right. When I was a young player, obviously when I got old, you want to see the young guys run or you want to come out because you're like, bruh, this game's over. I'm not going to put my effort 100% in when I know I'm not playing for nothing. Jesus, man. They can't get anything in the red zone. Yeah, red zone blues has been tough. Oh, Bo just.
But there's no creativity. It's just drop back and get crossing routes.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I mean, it's man-to-man. So you're trying to get open on the man-to-man. That's just bad, though. Oh, I need a job. Let me put the red zone offense together. I promise you it will look so much better than what it is.
Look at this. They're going at 4th and goal from the freaking 15. Wow.
Well, yeah, Bo got to know to throw it away. Nobody's open. You got to throw it away so you can have 4th and goal at the 3.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that's the thing. That's why he needs these reps, though. That's those reps. Those reps help him with that. He's trying to hold the ball, and that's a lot. Me and Scott talked about this on this show so many times. There's a lot of rookie quarterbacks that just hose it and gets anxious and hose it and get anxious, and it's like, dude, you have another down to live. Like, let it go. It's okay. We can take 2nd or 3rd down here from the 2, or it's 2nd and 2 instead of taking a sack and it's 3rd and 13.
Well, then it takes away from so many plays you can have,
That too.
It's huge.
Boys, I got to go.
Vic, it's been a pleasure.
Love you, Vic. I love you guys. I learned
later.
a lot. Hey, I learned.
Vic, good talking to you.
I learned a lot about the game listening to you guys. I really do.
Thanks.
Every aspect.
Thank you, big dog.
Thank you,
Vic,
for that.
I'll call you later.
Peter, I don't learn shit from you. The other guys get. See you guys.
It makes 2 of us.
All right.
Pete, I got your back. I learned a lot from you, Pete.
I'm not trying to teach. I'm trying to educate.
I learned a lot from you, Pete.
I'm not trying to teach.
Hey, just so you know, CJ, Peter's not only an excellent agent, he's a scout too now.
Oh, no, the talent is crazy. Me and Pete, what year are we going on? 9 or 10 draft board every year, maybe 11?
Oh,
as long as I know Pete, me and Pete put the draft board every year. Like, literally go through it. And it's crazy how accurate he is.
I wonder why.
I call Scott before I call you.
It's crazy how accurate he is. I'll be watching the draft and be like, I'll text him, damn, Pete, you was right on with the pick.
That's because I call Scott before I call you.
Oh, pick 6 Raiders. What a pick 6. Too many bubble screens. Doc Jones gets a pick 6. Raiders down 31-17 with 13 minutes left.
Technically back in the game then.
Yeah, it's time to play.
All right, Rob, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How many games are you going to win?
How many they're going to win?
Yeah.
Let me look. They're going to see who they're
win
at.
out. Tell them they're going to win out, baby. 10-2.
I think I got 4 games left or 3 games left.
4.
4. I think.
3-1.
Oh, it's 3. Well, you got the bowl game too now.
9-3.
I'll go. Let me check the schedule here.
While you're doing that, Pete, did your boy record get broke? Does the boy at Boise breaks our boy record?
Which one?
The 2,600 yards.
It's 2,900, but he ain't getting close. What's he at now?
2,900?
Easy, Pete.
It's 2,900? I thought it was 26. Is it 29?
Well, if you count the bowl game, it's 29.
I just watched him this morning.
He's at like 1,700 right now with 20 touchdowns with 5 games to play.
You know what, CJ? I shouldn't be saying this because I get paid to work for teams. I think he is LaDainian and Tomlinson.
Ooh.
I like the comparison.
Nah, he's legit now.
Nah, he can play. I like that.
Yeah.
Great balance, great speed, right? Solid vision.
Yep.
LT vision probably better. I don't know how he is catching the ball out of the backfield, but they hand the ball off to him so many times I'll never know. But I like the LT comparison.
He had 43 catches last year.
Okay, so he can catch out of the backfield when they need him.
He was a 5A first team state wide receiver in high school.
Out of Texas?
Yep.
So that's good football.
In this year already, he has 1,525 yards.
Oh, my bad. I said 16. Closer, like brass.
No, you're right there.
They got 20 touchdowns. Like, you don't think you can.
Oh, Josh Johnson in for the Ravens.
8 yards a carry, CJ.
Yeah, I love his game. I've seen him play live twice, and that's what I was trying to holler at Pete, ask him if he was gonna get Barry, if he can get Barry record, because he there, he knocking on the door.
Keep in mind when Barry got his record of 2,900, he had 1,000 yards in the month of October.
Yeah, so did him.
But back then though, too, Peter, and not knocking Barry at all, because he's the best running back I've ever seen in person. They threw the ball much more. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry. They ran the ball to throw the ball. Nowadays, They throw the ball to run the ball.
All right. But now, but like all I'm saying is this: he had 1,000 yards in October too, Pete, early October, and
no, he had 1,000 yards in the month, not by October.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's gonna have 1,000 in a month. Nah, he not there yet. But like with 5 games to play, this record's been up for 36 or 37 years. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. I wouldn't bring it up if I didn't feel like he was close. Like, dude, he has a whole month left and still can go get 1,000 yards. Remember, he's playing in the Mountain West. He still have, like, let's go look at the rest of his schedule. Pretty sure they ain't played Wyoming, like New Mexico State. Like,
what's wrong with Wyoming? Come on now.
I'm just throwing it out there.
A lot of white guys trying to tackle, apparently.
Right.
What's wrong with the white guy trying to tackle? That's all right.
He's gonna play some.
Keep in mind when he was playing, when Barry got his record, he did play 1 game against Scott's brother.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So listen to these last 4 games. He got Nevada. That's a 200, 300-yard game. San Jose State. That's a 200, 300-yard game. Wyoming. That's a 200. That's 800 yards right there, just in them 3 games. And then he finished with Oregon State, which will be a little bit better. But dude, he got Nevada, San Jose State, and Wyoming coming up. Let's go get the record.
Hey, speaking of upcoming records, I got CU's Final Four here.
Who you got?
At Texas Tech next week.
Let's go at Texas Tech. That's gonna be a good game.
They just won this last weekend.
Yep.
Big win.
On the road too.
Yep. And then we got Utah coming here on the 16th.
Tough.
That'd be good.
And then we're going to Kansas on the 23rd.
That'd be tougher than you think, and it'd be cold.
And we're finishing off with, speaking of Barry, Oklahoma State.
And they just gave up.
In Boulder,
they just gave up a bunch of yards to my boy Cam Skittlebow. Y'all gotta watch he played well. I watched the game live. He played solid. Yeah. I don't know how good he is. That's what I'm telling y'all to watch.
Right.
I just watched the 1 game.
Now, Scott, you're asking the fan here, okay? Remember, you guys are all the smart football guys. I'm just the fan. I'm saying 3-1. I think they can beat Texas Tech. Utah's probably the one where I'm going,
Yeah.
But I think then they could finish off strong. I think the idea of getting a bigger bowl game more than some bowl game on December 22nd is super important to Prime.
Well, the thing is, Rob, if they go 3-1, finishing out, they'll get a big bowl game just because of Prime.
Correct.
Now, don't get me wrong, the players have won games and they deserve the bowl game, but Prime brings more attraction.
100%, and everybody wants him to. Like, he's not going to make. They're not going to win the Big 12. As much as a fan, you got to go, hey, what's the road for it? Is it still a possibility? Well, still mathematically a possibility, but the Rockies were mathematically possible to make the playoffs for a long part of the stretch of the year, but we knew it wasn't possible.
This year,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
They-
maybe in July.
They were mathematically possible to make the playoffs.
Maybe
right
in
now,
July they were mathematically.
That might be the worst comparison ever. Prime CU Boulder to the
Definitely
Rockies.
not always.
I apologize for that. Right,
You
now.
are a fan. You're a Colorado fan, apparently.
Yeah, but like mathematically, they could probably go still win the Big 12. They got to have some things fall in their favor with 4
Well,
games.
you know who's who do you think's going to win the Big 12?
Oh, I don't
BYU.
know. Probably
I think BYU goes undefeated. I don't think they.
Have you seen them play, CJ?
I've seen them play twice.
Yeah, they're just a guy.
Defense is stout, but coaching matters, man. Coaching matters. Yeah, they don't have nobody you're interested in. But hey, that culture and how they play, that team, it's just that year. It ain't special. It ain't national championship special, but it's special enough to make the playoff and win the Big 12.
Now, if you're Prime as an organization, like obviously winning the Big 12 titles important, but like making the final 12, would you rather just be in a big bowl game where you're not in the tournament, not have to worry about possibly getting blown out in the tournament, or rather play a big bowl game where you can show off?
No, go to the tournament.
What did you just ask us? Did you just ask 3 competitive dudes over here who all have Super Bowls and who all have? You think we want to just make the AFC Championship? Hey, do you want to get blown out in the Super Bowl, or do you want to go make the AFC Championship and beat the Patriots? Like, bro, I got blown out in the Super Bowl. I would take that any day of the year.
I was there, CJ.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Yeah, I was on the sideline.
And you know the great about that? I know we got out. I know they got out, but our families got snowed in. It snowed in New York.
No. I got snowed in because I had my.
Oh, you got snowed in? Oh, okay.
I had my son with me, and we're flying out first thing in the morning. I had to get him back to Colorado before I went back to Cali, North Seattle, and we got snowed in. But
we didn't get snowed in. We got out. But Rob, at the end of the day, we're gonna get blown out. Because if you're in the tournament, that helps you in recruiting. That helps you in so 100%. Much things. If you're in, like going 100%. To the Cotton Bowl in Dallas does not do anything for you. I mean, it does, but it's not as much as making
it's not the same. It's not the same.
Does Shadir and Travis Hunter play in the Cotton Bowl?
Huh?
The question is,
would Shadir and Travis Hunter play in the Cotton Bowl?
The question is,
or are they tapping out?
I think they play because of Deion. Because
that's what I was going to say.
The relationships.
The relationship with Prime is different than these other players' relationship with their coaches.
And they also have brands that they're paying to get minutes on national TV.
Yeah, but at that point, Prime is also the dad, and are you protecting your son for the Senior Bowl?
Do you think Prime, if Prime takes a job somewhere else or leaves CU before the bowl game, then they don't play?
Prime ego bigger than Prime. Prime got a big ego now. Does his coaching ego over Persona the dad ego?
The thing is, Peter, I probably shouldn't say this in public, but Shadir's already turned down the Senior Bowl. He's not playing.
Really?
Yeah.
That shocks me.
Yeah, no. His dad told him, you got enough tape. You don't worry about it.
Ooh, that's
good. Because all of a sudden
at least, okay, hold on. But at least from what, and Scott, you can second this, because Pete told me this. I mean, obviously, I didn't get a chance to play in the Senior Bowl, but the Senior Bowl is more about the practice and your week of preparation than it is the game, right?
100%.
So yeah, like why wouldn't he go over there? He's not going to get hit in practice. Why would he not go show that and then say, yeah, I don't want to play on Saturday? That's fine. You don't have to play the game.
Because it's the same thing when Deion coming out last year saying, I got the first 2 picks in the draft. Didn't have to prove anything else. You watch the tape, watch the games.
That's shocking. I didn't know that Shedeur was not going to play that.
No. He's already came out and said it. Well, to scouts he said it. Not publicly.
Right. That's
he's like he
I
has
thought
no
he played
reason
it.
to. He has no reason.
I'd have thought he played it for the mental preparation of the week, even the sitting in meetings and talking NFL offense and reads.
Yeah, but
I would have thought he did it for that.
But you know his dad.
Oh, absolutely.
You're good to go. You got to prove nothing else, bud.
I mean, his dad was like, I'm only running the 40 and I'm out of here. So, yeah, like.
They said he kept running.
There's a
kept running
difference.
through the tunnel.
Dad ran a 4.29. Yeah.
It ran right to the airport.
Right. Just keep going to the airport.
Now,
Have my plane ready for me.
now, CJ and Scott,
See y'all in April.
kind of like what you're talking about, where you're not going to let anyone take your spot, like not playing in the Senior Bowls. He letting some other senior quarterback get some spotlight time that normally wouldn't get it. That could, I mean, not that someone's going to overtake his spot.
Well, this year, and again, I shouldn't be saying this publicly, it's not a good quarterback year.
Yeah.
It's not at all.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know, but still, there'll be 4 that go. You know, that and 1, 2 should, 3, 4, possibly 5 shouldn't. No, that doesn't affect it. No, you do all your evaluations. The Senior Bowl is just another. It's like the combine. You know, it's just another piece of the puzzle. But you watch game tape because that's what you're getting. You know, I mean, practices 7-on-7, 9-on-7, whatever. You know, you get what you get out of it. You can see the release, you can see the art, but you already know it.
Yep.
Because you've been watching them the whole season. You watched 12 games, 13 games. You know, back in the day, it was 16 games.
If Shador was getting drafted last year, we say this year's talent, like what we know now, where would he have landed in the quarterback class of like the Bo Nix quarterback class? Where would he have landed in that group?
You got
quarterbacks?
Jaden Daniels, you got Caleb Williams, you got
3.
Yeah. You asked me. Or do you ask me? Or do you ask
Yeah. Both. I'll be curious. Where
Ask Scott. Scott would know more than me.
where would he land in this? Like he probably cracked the top 6 quarterbacks. Clearly,
he'd be in the top 3.
top 3.
Yeah, I would probably draft him before Jaden just because of measurables and durability and substance.
I can see that too.
Yeah,
He wouldn't have went over Caleb though.
Yeah, no, Caleb's legit. He's got to clean stuff up, which he is, and he will. With ball protection and all that stuff. But Jaden is a really good player. He just, I'm telling you, if you ever see him in person, he's a beanpole. I mean,
He's little. He's little now. His ass is little.
So you're saying you mean the 3? So Jaden was taken number 2 overall, the quarterbacks. You have Caleb at number 1. Would he get drafted?
He would have flipped 2 or 3.
Would he been drafted before Drake May?
Oh,
yes.
Shadir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
No.
You don't think you get drafted before Drake May? You out of there. Pete, stick to being an agent.
100% he'd be drafted
right.
before Drake.
1,000% he's drafted before Drake May.
Yeah. And I like Drake, but he's got a long way to go.
Yeah, Drake is I'm saying this in all respect. Drake is the potential of he's the Josh Allen guy. We're gonna if he pans out, he pans out. If he don't pan out, he don't pan out. Drake May doesn't have. Correct. He has all the tools, but he has it's almost like Anthony Richardson, but not the athleticism. Like Anthony Richardson, upside was big arm, athleticism, and if we can tone him, he'll be all right. Kind of like Lamar Jackson. Drake May is literally Josh Allen, and it's like if he works out, he's gonna look like this, and if he doesn't work out,
Raiders have Desmond Ridder playing quarterback now.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
They need more to come in.
That's tough. Ridder, it's 4th and 12, and he overthrows him.
The Broncos are trying to score here again.
Why not? They ain't got nothing else to lose.
The thing is, Rob, if you went off Drake's sophomore year, it was much better in his junior year.
Okay.
Agreed.
But
that's how you got to know him. You got to turn it down somebody.
Yeah, but he had 2 backs and he had 2 receivers. He lost the 2 backs and 2 receivers, and he came just a normal guy.
And that's how we got to know him, though. I got to know him from his sophomore year.
Yeah.
Well, but Shador, like what Scott said, Shador would have been drafted 2 or 3 because of some people would have liked the measurables better. Some people would have liked the athleticism better for Jaden Daniels. That's the only difference, though.
Correct.
Is there any quarterback besides Cam Ward that could challenge Shador being drafted the top quarterback?
Definitely Cam Ward's going to be he's going to be in the conversation.
But he shouldn't.
What? Careful.
No. I've watched him 3 years in a row now. I've done him 3 years in a row. He's a really good college player. His game, everybody
he holds the ball too long for me.
Yeah.
I saw it against Cal. He was so confused, but he holds the ball too long for me.
Yeah. No, I mean that's why he went to Emma Word or wherever it was, first of all.
Immaculate Word.
Incarnate. That's what it's called. Incarnate Ward. Both
There you
of
go,
y'all are wrong.
Garnet Ward. and then he transferred to Washington State, and then of course he went to Miami. Now he's a damn good college player. I shouldn't be saying this stuff on this, but I'm just telling you the truth. He's just a guy. Everybody's like,
Ooh.
Ward.
Cam Ward?
Ooh. You might miss there. You might be right.
No,
I don't think he's just a guy.
CJ, I never questioned Scott on quarterback.
I ain't gonna say he's just a guy.
Well, I'm not being mean, CJ,
Like
at all.
Jag is like.
Well, no, I'm just saying from an NFL prospect. Come in and play.
There's some things me and you agree on with that. I think he holds the ball too long. I don't think he gets I think his release is too long. There's a lot. I agree with you on that too. But I think like at the end of the day, if you make plays, you make plays, and he make plays.
No. So then where do you expect him to be drafted? Because you only need one or maybe even two teams to really like you to put your stock up. Where do you expect him to land in the draft?
He'll land earlier than he should. That's what Scott's saying.
Oh yeah, they all do.
He'll go earlier than
he should. First round?
Bo Nix throws the ball away.
Yeah, but I mean, 41-10 too late.
We're beyond late, but what are we doing?
Oh, we got to catch that, Jamar.
Hey, by the way,
who do you like at number 2? Carson Beck? You can't be a fan of Carson Beck. Oh, okay.
Nope.
Hey, like, well, we're on the same page with that. If you would have been on that, I'd have been like, okay, Scott, now I'm questioning you. Yeah, because Carson Beck is buns.
Hey, by the way, the Dolphins here just tied it, or they're 1 point behind, extra point coming up here behind the Bills.
Hey, Scott, I feel sorry for your boy, man, but Mike McCarthy will be out of a job at the end of the year.
I know. Don't say that, please. I know, though. I know.
Now, it's like I gotta imagine coaching with the Cowboys. It's a great job when things are going well, but like it's probably not the greatest reflection of his coaching ability.
Well, bro, you gotta have players, and no disrespect. I know we all love Mr. Jones over here, and I got to meet him last year. We had a long conversation, right, at DeMarcus Hall of Fame. We took some pictures. Like, he knew who I was, and I was excited about that. But he ain't helping Mike over there either. he ain't helping, and he not gonna bring in a guy like Scott, because Scott gonna challenge him. So Scott can't get a job in Dallas. Right?
I could imagine.
There's no help over there in Dallas right now.
I'd love Scott to get the job where Jerry Jones is in his $10,000 suit, and you see Scott show up in his Cabela's hat and his little hoodie button up and everything, and be like, hey, I think this is who we should take.
Yeah, I just think, and Jerry don't really draft bad, so I just think this is Jerry usually makes some good picks. I think it's just been bad the last couple of years. Like none of the picks has panned out for second contracts, I guess you can say.
The guy that makes the picks is William Clay.
Oh, William Clay? Yep. Is it the black guy?
Yep.
Always blame the black guy.
Will does a nice job.
No, in a good way. No, he makes.
I know. I'm joking.
It's not Jerry or Steven. Absolutely not. No,
Drake, man, what are we doing? Get out of bounds. See? Shador gets out of bounds.
Hey, Scott, with all this GM talk, do you expect the Broncos to make any moves here with the trade deadline here in the next few days?
I don't.
Or at least any significant moves? Like there's
No, I don't.
There's nobody out there for them.
Yeah, and they're 50-50, being a good team, being a playoff team, not a playoff team. And, also you start trading, you got to trade a good player. If it's player for player, but if not, you're giving away picks.
And if they would have won today, probably they'll be aggressive. They we're 6-3 and we can make the playoffs, but they didn't win.
Yeah, but Sean knows better. He's been around. He's been around long enough. I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you a sleeper. I shouldn't be saying this on.
I love it.
Podcast.
That's like we're to rename this as Stuff I Shouldn't Say podcast.
Yeah. Miller Moss, USC quarterback.
Oh yeah.
I just did him yesterday. Wow.
He can throw the ball.
He's pretty freaking cool.
Where do you expect? What part of the draft do you expect him to land?
Well,
he
first
won't,
of all-
he'll come out next year. He's not coming out this year.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's young.
He's
young.
in the Manning class.
Yeah.
Well, he could come out.
He can come out, but he won't.
Yeah, he should stay in. But yeah, no, he's legit now. He's got some really cool stuff about him.
Stuff we shouldn't say. I don't believe in Lincoln Riley. I don't know why everybody loves him. It fucking sucks. Absolutely terrible. And I'll tell him that to his face. It's just garbage. But he does know how to get quarterbacks. But
I was going to say, CJ, the thing is, he's good with quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's good with the QBs. I'm not gonna stop that.
Yep.
But as far as coaching and winning, USC is 4-5 right now.
No, I got you. I got you.
Garbage.
Hey, we're going into the 2-minute warning here. Coming out of it, at least I am here with the Bronco game. We got Kansas City coming up next week with an 11 o'clock kickoff, which we're all confused about already. But Kansas City's got Tampa Bay on Monday night. And I know that's one of your teams closer to your heart, Scott. How are you feeling about that game?
Going to Arrowhead, it's going to be really, really, really tough.
to play in Arrowhead.
Here's
it's
what
loud in Seattle. It's loud out there too.
Scott, you want to know what I want as a fan? Because I never get what I want as a fan clearly, or at least what I want to have happen. I want Kansas City to I want a good game because it's more fun to have a good game. But I want Kansas City to beat Tampa Bay. But I want the Broncos to put the first L on the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what I want.
That ain't happening either.
Settle down, CJ. Settle down. Like you're like the Jiminy Cricket, not like conscience, but like, hey, that's not real.
I just keep it real. That's the difference.
The real Jiminy
I
Cricket.
live in as I heard from a great agent. I like to stay in the reality.
I don't. That's not fun.
I had a great agent tell me that. I like to stay in reality.
Hey, let's talk fantasy, Scott. Let's go.
4th and goal. You gotta get the end zone
No. Hey, first, Rob, no fantasy stuff right now. I want to tell you what you want from.
He's short.
What you want from Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Is to beat the living crud out of KC physically.
Yes.
Physically.
Yes, Scott. That's right. Yes.
And they will.
The Lions effect.
They'll show up. I promise you that. I'm not saying they're going to win. They'll show up.
Who did the Lions play last week? Have you heard about this? Is the team when the Lions played?
They played Tennessee last week. They beat them 55 to whatever. Had less than 200 yards in total offense. Scored 55 points.
You gotta love it, whatever.
Because then the team like that after you play the Lions, they lose the following week.
21 seconds, 4th and 2. Ball snapped. Drake May looking to throws it complete. Gotta get up and spike it. 15, 14, 13, 12. Spike, bro. What are we doing? Spike the ball. Come on. 8 seconds left. 1st and goal at the 4. To tie the game here with 8 seconds left.
Oh, he was down short.
Oh, yeah. We been said that. It's over.
Yeah, that one ended, Rob.
Wow, 27-27.
I'm about a minute behind in game time from you guys.
Next two of us, buddy. I'm with you. Don't worry.
Jeez. I feel judged for my FUBO. Go. Hey.
I'm just going to do this play-by-play, right? Drake Maine, it come out. Patriots in the 2x2 open set, timeout. Callahan.
What about Miami Buffalo?
I know.
Yeah, they're going to go to overtime. I'm going to put that on, too. Play-by-play that next.
Hey, all of a sudden the Cowboys are actually in the game here against Atlanta.
Was 20-27?
27-21.
With Cooper, whatever, playing quarterback.
Cooper Rush.
Bryce Young.
I noticed the Browns game is over and Jameis Winston is not giving a post-game press conference.
No unwavering faith. I just told you. He just didn't have the unwavering faith this week. He had it last week. This week, you little faith, right?
So the Cowboys pulled the quarterback because of injury?
Yeah, Dak's got a hammy.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. 2x2 open set. Drake Maine in the shotgun. Right, back to pass, looking to throw. Lets it go. Incomplete, but there's a flag on the play that's going to put the ball on the 1 yard line with 4 seconds left. I know everybody was saying I'm the only person watching the Patriots in the Titans game, but obviously it was better than the Broncos game. So
The,
All right.
the
All right,
Panthers
CJ,
are
you
looking
got-
to take it from the
you got
take it to
4
the
seconds
Saints.
left. You got to keep the ball, all right?
no, I'm down 7, so I got to go for it.
Okay, gotcha.
But I'm on the 1 yard line, so do I tush push it?
I'm not watching it. I'm sorry.
Or do I know that's what I'm saying. I'm on the 1 yard line. Do I tush push or do I throw?
No, you with 4 seconds left. It's the last play. You touch.
Oh no, that's not on the 1 yard line. They threw the flag off. They said the ball was tipped. The ball was tipped, and now it's going to be on the 4 yard line with 4 seconds left. Last play, you got to tie. The ball was tipped. Good eyes by the ref there. And now here we go. Patriots break the huddle. 3rd and goal. 4 seconds left. 3-1 by the Patriots. Empty set by the Patriots. I apologize. Back to pass.
CBS
Drake Maye
wants the
looking to
Miami
throw.
game.
Drake Maye holding it. Don't climb on the clock. He's got to hold it. What can he do? Drake, you got to. Oh, he makes a guy miss in the pocket. Drake, throw the ball. Drake, don't do that.
He caught it.
Touchdown! What the heck? What a play.
Hey, by the
You
way,
go for 2 here.
by the way,
Buffalo's
Buffalo
going
just
for a
won.
61 yarder.
Buffalo, they nailed it. You lost that game.
Dang it.
And
That was-
Drake
that was
Maye
6
makes the play. Y'all got to see this play. They got to find a way to flip the game. Dude, this last play right here by Drake Maye
That was
was
a good play.
unbelievable. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
I'm on red zone now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they showed it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good play.
A 61-yard field goal to win the game.
Hey, you got to love it,
Yeah,
baby.
Buffalo over
Yeah,
Miami.
Buffalo.
5 seconds left now.
Yep, it's over.
Tua 24 of 27, 255, 2 touchdowns.
And they're 2-6. Tough.
Yep. Cowboys missed the onside kick. Falcons in victory formation.
And the Patriots tied the game with no seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Overtime for the Patriots and the
And you're going
Titans
to take
like you
Shador,
expected
you take
to be.
Shador over him, right? Drake Maye. Shador would have been tackled 4 times.
That's probably true.
Hey,
But you can't
hey.
take that one play. Shador probably not in a 17-17 game with the Titans either.
hey, but CJ, why would you go for 2? What do you got to lose? Really?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going for 2. Like we're 1-7. I'm not making the playoffs. Like I got nothing to lose. Like let's go for 2. I would have went for 2 there. Yeah, you're right. That's what I said. I would have went for 2.
See the young guy do it again.
Yeah, like hey, you on the 2 yard? You just
Man.
did it from the 4 yard line, and you just do it from the 2.
He's probably like, I can't handle that with my heart rate again. Having him do that play again. Just kick it.
Oh my god. Oh, you got to fumble the ball or something. But game over, Miami.
That game's over.
Yeah, they're done.
All right, boys, I got to go do some recruiting.
All right, go get Travis.
All right, I got to finish up watching my boy Ashton Genty.
Yeah,
Hey.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I gotta watch my daughter hair if I'm really honest. And I waited till the game was over, but this is gonna be a 4-hour, 5-hour process.
I'm gonna go watch the Lions and Packers and probably take a nap while doing so.
You are better off than us, CJ. You got
Yes.
family involved, and you're good to go.
Nah, this hair, this wash and comb. Baby K, come here.
All right,
My
I'm
kids
out.
are in Los
I'm
Gatos,
recruiting.
just so you
I'm
know. My
recruiting.
girls.
This
All
right here.
Good luck, Peter.
This right here. This what I gotta do. I gotta untangle it, and then I gotta comb it, wash it. This a lot of hair. It's tied up, but her hair goes all the way down to the top of her butt. So
It's all right. She's pretty.
Hey,
it's a long process.
It's all right. You love her to death.
Hey,
That's
no,
what's all.
Oh, I'll do anything in the world for this girl.
you're a
Yep.
wealthy man, CJ.
So yeah, I'm heading to go wash some hair, man. I'll be busy.
All right, have fun.
I'm gonna be watching running backs, just so you know.
All
Hey,
right.
I'm always good on the pen if you need me. I know you don't, but the kid can play.
Hey, Scott, I might not be watching running backs. I may, pending the games, I may switch to Hallmark Christmas movies if you need any.
No. Watch ball. Watch ball. Come on now.
All right,
All right,
Scott,
buddy,
it's
you
been
take-
great.
You take care of yourself.
You as well.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.